Good evening, and welcome back to another episode. Tonight, you are the guest, the flamboyant stranger, bringing you the tales of. So, in the lovely realm of one in Dariellen, we come to feast of strangers, lovers, slaves, a rather eccentric and eclectic. Now, you might be wondering, what is it they're all celebrating? That, unfortunately, is not something that I am in the loop. However, you will certainly be finding out. For there are some quite concerning details that have been brought to my attention, and we're going to need some help. Now, as we move in closer to the feast, I think I must call out to each of these lovely, incredible individuals. And now, you there, fellow with the forearms. What say is your name?
Octavian looks around and see if there's anyone else with four arms. Oh, you're talking to me.
Yes, sir. My apologies. Now, who are you and what are you doing here? Not sure if I'm at the right place.
I am the Bard of Bards, or at least I hope to be. You see, Octavian is an incredibly tall, but thin figure. Like he's over 7 feet. 4 arms. His skin is this his arms specifically are covered in this like chitinous carapace, and his legs are as well. He is wearing pants but no shirt, and his again somewhat chitinous flesh on his chest, but then at his neck it's like just like normally dark, or I should say like a chocolate shade of skin, and he has like long black hair that he like keeps tied up in like a ponytail behind him. You keep out of my face when I am hanging upside down, like I am now. And he's wearing these like scarlet red pants and a black sash, and he's holding 2 guitars in his forearms.
Love that. Lovely to meet you, Octavian. You can call me... Anywho, the figure that you are gazing upon is quite gaudily dressed, but in all the best ways, I'm sure. Now, tell me, what is it that you are celebrating? And which of these fine folk here do you know?
Well, I am not entirely sure. I walked into this room, and I noticed that people were celebrating something, so I decided to come in and start playing my guitars. I do know him, and he points over at Anders. He and I share an apartment. We're roommates.
Really? How marvelous. Do me a favor, would you, Octavian, dear? Introduce me to this Anders, was it? I'm very intrigued as to how someone could room with such an incredibly talented person with 4 arms and 2 guitars.
Yes, well, I mean, I mostly stay in the attic, but he gets the rest of the house. We don't talk to each other much, but mostly because he just says not now. And then Octavian just walks over to Anders. Hey, Anders!
Octavian, I to see you here.
Anders, my, what a pleasant speaking voice you have. Hi, yeah, so I'm trying to determine if I'm in the right spot, and I'm not quite certain, although I'm starting to get the idea that I am. However, can you tell me some more about yourself, please? Like, who are you? What are you doing here? How do you know?
I suppose I could.
Oh, I'm
myself.
sure you could, but that's for another time.
a cauldron-born mutation that has caused a lot of scarring across my face. As such, I usually hide it with this mask here. I lived for years in Dendaria Theatre, performing music and writing operatic pieces. But thanks to a few really close and dear to me, a new lease on life, and entered into playwriting for my own in Spokestad. But I find myself here alongside Octavian and the others. Like-minded, you can see I have shaggy black hair, gray pallid eyes, and scars across my same pallid appearance. Rather gaunt and thin, clad in an old black suit, with my porcelain mask covering 3/4.
I Dante. I'm calling magnificent anyone. I will slaughter them where they stand. Now, you're a musician? Pray tell.
Yes,
Can you...
You see, Anders produces a violin from behind his back, lays the bow upon it, and starts to saw away slowly. See him like actively weeping while he's playing, and you can see as his tears are running down his face, it's actually leaving acid burns down his tear ducts.
Tries to like play backup, but then he notices like how emotional it is and then stops playing. It's like, oh, I shouldn't interfere in your song.
That one is an upcoming performance.
But tears to these eyes of mine, and I must say, do write me when you are performing again. I must be there. Positively outstanding. Now, besides dear Octavian here, is there anyone else you know? Perhaps that's metallic-looking fellow over yonder.
Justinian IV did do some extra work for me when I performed the competent and well put together. Justinian, could you do me the kindness of new friend here?
Hello, I am Justinian IV. It is nice to meet you.
My, Justinian, it is quite stupendous to meet you as well. So, do me a solid, would you, Justinian?
What does that mean?
Well, allow me to expound, perhaps a little bit more. Justinian, dear, can you tell me, who are you and why are you here? You know, I am looking for a group of lovely people, and I'm sure I'm on the right track, but I'm not so certain that all of you are.
I am also uncertain if I am correct. I woke up this morning and was told to be here, and so I am here. That is all. That's all I can remember.
Oh,
Yes.
that is all fine and dandy. If you are here, you must be in the correct place. Now, Justinian, what can you tell me about yourself?
I am made of metal. This chest cavity holds all that I own.
And might I be blessed with a peek one day?
Oh, I can show you now. I open my chest cavity and it's just like there's a crossbow in here and like a whole bunch of other adventuring gear. There's like a symbol of like gears and like a little spike in the gear. When I just sort of look at you. Is that a good enough look? Would you like more time?
My, quite intriguing. Thank you, dear Justinian, for such a lovely view. I feel I know you on such a more intimate level, and perhaps we can explore that further in the future. Now, Justinian, do you recognize any of...
I do believe I have worked with this one before. I point to Anders. Something about their face and a stage.
Thank you, Anders. Thank you, Justinian.
Anders. I do not believe I will remember tomorrow.
That is quite all right. I must say... Hello there, fellow looking rather dude bro. Hi, can you come over here? Calling out to Dante.
Oh, yeah? Gotcha. I'll be right there. Hold on. And Dante loudly pushes his chair back from the table, and it scrapes loudly against the floor. He stands up and just kind of looks around. Sorry guys. He walks over to
Oh.
our flamboyant stranger.
Hi, good fellow. I must know why are you here with these other fine folk? Or if you'll forgive me for saying so, I get a sense that you don't quite fit into this particular group of individuals, as it were. Who are you? What are you doing here?
It's sorry, bro. My name is Dante, and I left the wolf pack behind. That's a real wolf pack, by the way. I was raised by wolves. That's my mom, my dad, and Scruffy, the new pup. Oh, he's so cute. So I left the wolf pack to come into town, maybe see some friends, and heard about this party. Heard there'd be snacks. Haven't been around people for a while. Not since I got this hat. And he kind of tilts his head down and tips his chin so that you can see a very fancy fedora on his head. It's pristine, not a speck of dirt on it. Yeah, I haven't been around people since I got my hat.
For some reason,
You know,
Well, this hat belonged to a good friend of mine. Very good friend of mine. We fought a couple of battles. I keep the hat. Cha.
well, Dante, I must say, I do believe I was quite wrong about you. It seems this is the correct place for you on this lovely, lovely day. Now, I must ask, that remarkable specimen over yonder, who, how to say, appear to be of the same pack? I mean, you did say that you were raised with wolves. Surely they were barking mad to have let you leave them. However, that one over there, are you related?
No, I don't think so. You know, I gave him my bear fur a little bit earlier, just because he looked a little cold. I'm happy to share.
Oh, how
But
kind of you.
no, I've never met him.
So Kevin is like float sitting next to the table, not actually in a chair, just eating, and he's wearing a blue shirt and like grayish pants with a shield and a mate, not realizing there's chairs around him, just eating away. Did not hear you at all.
Say, friend.
What? Oh, hi! And he stands up and comes up.
That would be me. So, riddle me this, if you would, please.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure, I'm sure. All mine, of course. Now, forgive me, but I seem to have been under the impression that you and Dante, was it, were of kin. Am I wrong? Do you two not know each other?
No, now that you get a good look at Kevin, he is 6 foot tall, broad shoulders, narrow at the waist, round butt. They don't look familiar. My older two siblings are dead, and my sister, she works at Gluttony Gap. I don't know what.
Well, it sounds like you are quite a remarkable fellow after all. Please do forgive my ignorance for having confused you for being of the same lineage. Now,
No, I used to do blood, and he starts eating.
Blood rush, you say? Why, I remember quite some many years ago, having lost a wager against, I believe it was Queen Winter of Avandra. Must say, I do owe her quite a collection of finer goods, fruits, and wines.
Unfortunately, I don't remember. These herbs, my dad.
Well, if they...
Bro, sorry you gotta hurt your head like that. That can't feel too good. And Dante just starts rubbing his hand over Kevin's hair.
Kevin does not mind. He's just still staring at this person that's arresting him. Yeah. All I can remember, and that's about it.
Quite all right there, Kevin. Now, I gotta say, do any of these lovely folk...
So Kevin is gonna look around the room and do. That's a natural 1 for a 3. So, and I rolled persuasion, but I'm still using it. So he looks around the room and goes, "No, I got told there was food," and he holds up like a white card, and some red. I was told there'd be food.
Well then...
But I'm good in a fight.
Well then, fear not, sweet Kevin, you are most definitely in the correct spot. Now, I do believe there are a few faces that do not. You there, Stater? Hot stuff. Yoo-hoo, over this way. Can you hear me, or are you not able to speak the common tongue?
I can speak the common tongue just fine. Why do you summon me?
Hi there, could you come a little closer? I'd love to have a little chat with you.
Who are you and why do you want to chat with me?
Well, you see, I'm looking for a group of individuals, and while I am mostly certain I have found the correct ones, I'm not entirely sure on all of you. So I was just wondering, would you be ever so kind to tell me who you are and why you are here?
My name is Kyrios. Here on my free time, I am looking to make some coin every once in a while. I'm hoping to start up my own tavern, the Wholesome Hippogriff,
My, that
where many adventurer can relax.
sound quite nice. And, earn some coin, I'm sure you will.
Well, fancy words don't do much. If you were to show me some coin, I might be able to avail myself of your services.
Well, we can most certainly discuss coin later, among other things.
Kevin puts here's a shiny rock.
Yes, that is indeed a very shiny coin that you have. You must be very proud.
No, that's a rock.
Of course it is. You must be very proud to be its owner.
No, you said you'd take shiny rocks. There's a shiny rock.
Not from you, from the, I am sorry, gentleman, mistress, how do you prefer to be called, my flamboyant new friend?
Well, you can call me whatever it is that you like. I am almost always guaranteed to offer a response, and if you say something ever so sweet to get my name, I'll be sure to come a little faster.
I shall keep that in mind then.
Kevin just takes the coin.
Kevin, was it? No, you can keep that one.
So, lovely. Do you know any of these fine fair folk gathered here today?
Not that I am aware of, but I am only recently come to these parts.
Only recently, you say?
Yes, I am from a land, let's just call it far away, but closer than it appears sometimes.
My, a man of secrets then. Now, I do believe there is one or two amongst you I have not sized it.
6'4".
Tall friend over yonder, would you mind perhaps coming this way? Dr. Bisman, how tall are you?
Dr. Bisman is around, I would say, just shy of 7 feet tall.
Fantastic. So, as the stranger only called out tall and over there, which of you is going to respond?
Well, I imagine me and Kylan are in similar proximity.
Eileen is sort of like leaning up against a wall, arms crossed, sort of looking at the situation. And she's going to stroll forward and throw her arms around the shoulders of Dante and Kevin. And I heard snacks, and she'll look at Kyrios, and I heard relaxation. Those are 2 words that speak my language. What's up?
I give a mean.
Yes, as do I. I've been known to give holistic massages that heal you both physically and spiritually. I hope to open up a tavern and avail adventurers of my many resources and have it be a place that they can call home while on the road.
Well, I'll have to avail myself of your services.
I would be most appreciated if once I get the roof up, you come by.
Anyway, what is it you wanted of me? You there.
Oh,
Person that likes to gesture to the rest of us with vague and indeterminate descriptors.
well, vague and indiscriminate is all I know. Now, friend, do tell, if you would be ever so kind, who are you and why are you here? For I have grown rather acquainted with most everyone else present, and I must know if you are amongst those that I seek.
And when you say why I'm here, do you mean like in this timeline or like in this building?
Well, however it is that you choose to answer the question, as it
So, I was in a bar, and there was a friend of mine, rather cute, had drinks on a couple of occasions, and a surly gentleman started to get a little bit too familiar. I got a little bit upset, and next thing I know, I was floating in a purpley, blacky void space for what felt like an eternity. I changed from being a summer Eladrin to being a spring Eladrin, and then I got this necklace, woke up in a place called Whitestone Inn, and made my way here. I'm Kylan Finsatra. And you see this, like, by this 6 foot tall, 6'4", like sort of yellow green skinned individual with like a moss colored hair with some pink striping in it. Very tall, very muscular woman. Just sort of draping her arms over these other two boys.
You know orange juice?
It's my natural skin color, Kevin. Sometimes it changes.
Well, that is good medical advice. Yes, I assume that's correct. That is a natural element of your character and person.
And who might you be, friend?
Well, I am Dr. Bisman Clay. You see a large man with a plague doctor's mask. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta clear my throat. He has a wide-brimmed witch's hat, scale armor underneath black robes, and arms as thick as tree trunks. And he looks up and says, "Well, I'm not necessarily here for coin, just good causes, which I presume this may be one of them."
Well, I must say, finally someone is on the right track, and you are most definitely then. There is another lurking off in the corner. You there, friend? Are you here for these celebrations as well? Or you are the only one I still do not know? Igor, that's going to be...
In the corner, you see a half-elven man with a half plate on, and he got a sword. His weight to the head. His skin is pale blue. Not pale blue, pale, like pale skin colored, with blue and white hair, with white ultramarine blue eyes. And he says, "You can call me Barathon."
Barathon, lovely to meet you. Now, can I ask, what brings you here amongst these fine, distinguished folk here?
I heard there would be food, and I was invited and I am just here to enjoy company.
So, just to do a head count, it seems that none of us know why we're here.
Bold
No,
of you
I'm
to
not.
assume that any of us know why we're ever anywhere.
That is correct. I am only given direction once a day, and I follow it.
The impression that we were all here to meet each other.
Oh,
They just show up.
we've done that! Hooray! We have succeeded!
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Octavian.
I do imagine there's a little more to this situation we find ourselves in, though it is a pleasure having met you all.
Well,
Whenever I find myself in situations like this, I find it best to just sit back and relax. Oh no, thanks, Kev. I've had plenty of salad greens today. It's- I'm
Octavian,
not injured. I'm good.
Yes?
since we are here together, have you ever given any thought to that position I had open for you with the upcoming performance? I thought that there would be a grand opportunity. Guitar transitional.
I never thought you'd finally appreciate my music. Oh, Anders, I'd be more than happy to play a part. What am I playing again?
Yes, the pieces where the rest of the stage is being transitioned to the next scene. You have to combine the pieces from the previous scene to the next scene and create a transitional piece that ties together.
This is an incredibly difficult thing, right?
Yes, very difficult.
Well, of course you would need the Bard of Bards to perform such an incredible task.
I feel like having the ability to play two instruments at once would aid in this sort of a blending thing.
Anders kind of like places his right hand on her shoulder when he talks, and I will live up.
Octavian
So
just...
I'm going to go find some food. Do you want something?
You know what? I'll come with you to find food.
Oh, okay. So, sounds good.
And another great thing about having 4 arms, 2 of them can be playing while the other 2 get food. And he just starts playing the guitar.
Bisman approaches and says, "Now, that is quite an impressive ability. I have not seen someone with 4 arms. Tell me, where do you hail from?"
Originally, I am from a place called Bugsborough. I crawled out of a big iron pot. Or was it a frying pan? Or was it the... It was like a bowl?
Oh,
A bowl. Yeah, it was a bowl.
You were referring to a cauldron.
Is it like a bowl?
It's Octavian. You see that thing with the stew over there?
Oh! Yes, I crawled out of one of these, but bigger. And there was a big witch lady, and she said that my wish was granted, and I don't know what she was talking about, but I was like, "Hey, are you using that guitar over there?" And she said no, and I picked it up and started playing, and then I was like, I need to go get another one of these. And then I left, and I found another one of those. And he just holds up his other guitar.
What color was the witch lady? It seems vaguely familiar from a different time.
So
the
crawled
player
out of a
can't
bowl?
remember what the Witch of the Waste's color scheme was.
Purple.
mhm.
She was purple.
Yes, this seems to bear some level of foreshadowing from me. Ugh.
Too many shadows.
Are you one of those?
Or you just
Oh, that is a better idea. Does more light than.
Or you just, and Kylan will pull out her sword and light it on fire.
Oh, your sword's on fire! Quick!
We should
tell it to
probably
stop,
not be
drop,
doing
and
that
roll!
inside.
But it's more fun that way. She'll turn it
The
off.
fire sword
I
away while
approve
we're
it.
indoors. We
Oh,
don't want
thank
to
you.
burden down this establishment.
Thank God.
Were you concerned for the sword?
Yes, that is why I
Farfron's
told you to
gonna-
stop, drop, and roll.
Farfron's gonna walk, get away from the wall for just a second and walk towards like the circle of the group and say, now that it's all been established now that it's been established that we're all here for the same purpose, perhaps a toast to all of us working together. What do you say?
Before you ask, Octavian, Verifan means to raise glasses together, not to eat burnt bread.
Was that what that means?
While that
Marvelous.
clarifies a single point, I am incapable of either thing.
Well, surely
Oh, you
at
just
the
said, does
very
your name
least-
literally just mean cheers?
I do not indulge in intoxicants, but if there's a nice punch, I shall gladly join in this toast.
Oh, you want to be
I
punched?
do
Justinian
indulge in whatever
punches you.
that big
Uh,
Kevin does too.
fight. Kylan will punch as well.
Bisman stands
Octavian,
fully still,
So-
as I imagine your punches just bounce off of his
How
arm.
many people
Uh,
how many people are swinging for a punch?
Go
Well,
for it.
I'm basically doing a light tap on the armor. That's all I'm doing. And then
No,
I'm
Kylan is going for a full-on punch.
Anyone going for a full-on punch? Roll to hit, please.
Do I get? Am I flanking with Justinian 4?
Jesus.
Sure, why not?
Yay!
It's unarmed,
Wait,
of course.
Kylan, who are you trying to punch?
Me.
Dr. Bisman. That's an 18 to hit, Dr. Bisman.
That meets.
Octavian, do you remember that piece that we wrote together, Dance of the Nights?
So mine was
Yes.
a 21.
1, 2, and the 1, 2, 3.
So I just
For
take
5
two full
damage.
punches.
You take you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage because I'm not raging.
Well,
Kevin just like does a slight slug, a little too hard, and hits you for 5 damage.
Well, that was pleasant.
my
Justinian
bad.
gets him for
didn't
3.
mean to hit that.
3 damage or 3 to hit?
3 damage, 18 to hit.
Well, that did away with all of the extra investment I put into Constitution. He just kind of looks at the three of you and says, well, I didn't realize we were in Arcadia that I would have to watch my words so much, but all right.
Now,
No,
now, settle
no,
down,
no,
everyone.
no.
Settle down. Apologies for the interruptions. Now,
My bad.
Barafan, friend, if you would, please provide everyone with their drinks. Those of you who wish to partake, we are here for a party, so it seems. Now, if those of you partaking of beverages not of the alcoholic variety, go ahead and grab yours as well. However, doctor, would you please come over here? I have something that can treat your ailment.
Certainly, thank you. And Bisman will calmly, let's see, he'll look at Kevin and ruffle his hair a little bit as he walks by.
Kevin turns.
Now,
Yes. All right. You can't really see Bisman's eyes with his Plague Doctor mask, but he is looking intently.
to my eyes, doctor, if I may, I'm going to do what I'm hoping. And all damage has been erased.
Well, thank you kindly. Is there a title that I should refer to you as?
You can call me whatever it is you'd like.
All right.
Hey, whatever it is you like. What kind of drink is this?
Well, what kind of a drink does it look like?
There's
I
a
don't
bottle
know.
of wine that I pulled out of my backpack.
It's one of them fruity drinks. Oh well.
It'll get the
Sure.
job done.
Oh, I'm familiar with that brand. It's called Winter's Chill. I've heard it's rather good, although I've never partaken of it myself. It's quite expensive. You know, I'm tempted to ask how you managed to procure such a thing, but I think I would rather indulge first and ask questions later. So, does everyone have a drink in front of them?
Kevin the
Bisman
top.
looks and
Kylan will
says,
set her cup down. Not anymore.
Where did I get the?
Kyrios just holds up a flask.
Now,
Kevin just
Dante
picked up
nods
the
and
first
holds up a
glass.
glass of water.
"Yes, stranger, is there a fruity beverage that I could partake in that is non-alcoholic?"
And before you answer that question, you are in fact not a beverage, my dear friend.
well, it seems as though you know me
But
quite
they are
well
definitely
already.
a snack.
And certainly fruity.
Now.
Octavian looks back and forth, and he, Octavian leans towards this stranger and says, "I think they might try to eat you. You need to run now. I'll try to hold them off."
Consideration, but I assure you, shall I be? Now, if we all have our drinks of any variety,
Octavian tilts his head very
Octavian.
confused.
Here, Octavian, I got you a pretty good year from the Swamp of Eternal Night.
now I must clarify before we continue.
Here?
Any and all drinks present, regardless of whether you found them to be on your person or not, are already here before each of you.
I just found mine at the bar.
Are we all on the same page as to the situation with
All
the
right.
drinks?
The
And this is out of character, by the way.
Absolutely.
one time I should have brought that spell, and I did not.
Now, we were making a toast, right? Who has something they would like to celebrate other than just new friends and good food? At least I hope.
The last group of Kevin
groups.
just downs his
And-
own drink.
To new, incredible art projects, like I will surely perform for Anders.
Here is to a job well done.
Here's to bright horizons.
To drinking.
To
To a
drinking!
new business.
Here's to wounds healed and the chance that I may impart some brain cells here today.
What's a brain cell?
I only
It's
have
okay.
one of those.
I'll tell you later.
Can I have one?
I think you might have at least one.
Yes!
Simply only one, though.
I've been told my head is empty and no thoughts. I don't.
Dante raises his glass at Anders and he says, "Huh, here's to you." And he winks. And then he turns to Octavian and raises his glass. "And here's to you." And he winks. And then he turns to Kylan. "And here's to you too, bro." And he winks again.
Anders turns to Octavian and raises his glass, looks him dead in the eye, and says, "This one's for you and me, living out our dreams. We're all right where we should be."
Oh, how
And takes a sip out of his drink.
marvelous!
Octavian smiles with his hands. He's kind of playing along to whatever Anders is saying or singing.
Now, everyone, please eat, drink, and be merry. With that,
But I'm Octavian!
Drink.
and with that, the party goes on, and the lovely party guests grow closer to each other and to know each other all a little more. Now, as you have all, after 6 or 7 hours, surely consumed something. Either
I have not. At least nothing alcoholic, but yes, I have definitely partaken.
all of you, after 6 or 7 hours, have surely partaken of something present from this party, food, beverage, or otherwise. Hi, otherwise. Con save at disadvantage from everyone.
Nice skin otherwise.
Con save at disadvantage? Oh boy.
Actually, Kyrios has the chef feat and has his own snacks.
15.
It's a
Sorry.
10.
Con save at disadvantage?
Con save at disadvantage for everyone present, please.
Kevin
That is
got
a
10.
15 at disadvantage. It was
Is this against a poison in particular?
Oh,
Most definitely not a poison.
it would have been a much higher number with advantage. It would have been like a 25 with a normal roll.
So
That's
Sleep,
17.
is this a
with
charm?
Kevin being drunk,
In that one, god damn it.
I also, for the record, cannot be put to sleep.
I cannot be charmed, frightened, or take any disease. If any of that is relevant.
I received a nat 20 and a 15.
yeah, Kevin is just speaking in gnomish while drunk. and
Oh,
he
actually,
does not notice
you all get a
things.
+3 to that since you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh,
So 13.
so
18.
Order of protection.
I mean,
Not-
a nat one is a nat one.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I have?
But yeah, Kevin's still talking in gnomish while drunk.
So now, has everyone rolled?
Yes, I have a 15 if none of my immunities would apply to this.
Mine's a 10.
18.
Oh wait, hold on. We can stack our aura of protections, right?
No.
No, you
No.
you take
Can't-
whichever
cannot.
bonus is larger, but you don't stack. them.
I have
Mine is a
plus
3.
4.
Mine's a +3.
Oh,
Okay, well, we'll
then
take the plus
19.
So
4.
we get so we're getting the +4.
Yes.
And 14
So
for
I
me.
will. That'll be a 19 for Kylan.
19 for Octavian as well.
Is this a spell of some kind?
It's
this-
definitely not a spell.
Yes, so 16 my final with the
12 for Kyrios.
That was an 18 for Anders.
So did
I rolled a natural 20 and an 8. So 8 for me.
Plus 4.
So 12.
Oh.
Sorry.
now who else had a nat 20?
I don't think anyone rolled a nat 20 after the disadvantage.
right.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. So now, did anyone roll higher than a 25?
Would have been a
Nope.
20 if I didn't have
No.
disadvantage.
One above 25? Fantastic. Now, who here is immune being put to sleep?
Kylan.
Okay. Well, then everyone else is unconscious currently, including the
Oh,
stranger
good.
for some reason. Now, can everyone deafen for a moment?
So I'm actually also awake because I'm a robot.
Perfect. So then you're fine. No need to.
Hold on,
Yeah, I can definitely.
I'm actually immune to being, and magic can't put me to sleep. I'm immune to that as well.
Then no need to deafen.
Okay.
That's weird. I thought Fae were immune to being put to sleep.
Not all Fae, just elves, half elves, and Eladrin and fairies. I think Justinia needs to undeafen.
I just DM'd.
Awesome.
Okay. Kylan, Igor, Justinian. Your companions have all fallen asleep. However, it is rather late in the night, as things have most certainly got away. Would you like to continue just drinking the night away? Or does it seem suspicious that your new friends are all unconscious around the same time?
I don't
just-
know
it's
what's
me-
suspicious or not because I have a 24-hour memory cycle.
So it's me, Igor, and the robot.
That is correct.
correct.
Yes. It's
And I
just
noticed
the
that
three of
even the doctor who is not drinking alcohol is also unconscious.
Mhm.
Can I roll? I'm gonna roll an insight check on the not drinking alcohol. Nope, that's not. Well, this is certainly unusual. I guess the rest of them can't hold their liquor. Well, Igor, what do you say to a contest?
I'm down if you are.
And I guess yeah, Kylan and Igor will try to
Have a drinking contest.
have a drinking contest.
Marvelous. I'm going to be bringing the others back now.
Excellent. I'm going to be walking the floor, just sort of observing things.
Yeah, did we notice anything before they wake up or whatever?
Nope. Scene change. Bear with me.
Awesome.
So, most of you have fallen unconscious after quite perhaps too much of a party for each of you, and in all due time, we've all passed out. Even a stranger, which surely they were the one who had something to do with this, or at the very least brought you all together. After all, rather, it was a rager, correct? I mean, why else would everyone have passed out? Much concern to see that we are still
They said they were going to use the restroom.
the first awake. Rather, perhaps one who might not have ever been asleep all along, they are of a mechanical variety, would be Justinian 4. Must ask, do you sleep at all?
Good question. I do transfer 4 hours, or I guess go into standby mode for 4 hours every day, at which time my...
Love that. Okay. Well, roughly speaking, what time of day do you go into standby?
Usually from 10 to 2. So
Oh, well, that works. So as this rager went well into the night, you would have been unconscious as well. However, as it was such a short period of time, I do believe you two would have awakened first.
Island doesn't only needs to sleep every other day for 6 hours in a different dimension.
Love that. So, Justinian, Hylan, Igor, Dr. Bisman Clay, all of
Yes.
you, waken. Find yourselves not at the party. Instead, view. Oh, and Anders too. My apologies. So that's Kylan, Justinian, Anders, and Berathan. All of you are awake. Not where you last recalled being.
God's damn it, it happened again!
hello,
Again?
my name is Justinian 4. What is your directive?
Head hurts, and he starts chewing on.
Yes, Justinian, I
Quickly.
see you've...
You,
Reset
what
your
year
loop.
is it?
Real quick, Justinian, your directive today is to assist us in figuring out how to get out of this mess.
Absolutely. Objective set. Thank you.
You there, robot with certainly the most impeccable memory. What year is it?
421. Age of Steam. Serpents. Age of... I do not know.
Oh my. May I make a medicine check to try to determine exactly what caused our slumber?
Sorry, what was that?
May I make a medicine check to determine what perhaps put us to sleep?
Before you do, see what you're about to do. I place my hand on your shoulder, Dr. Bisman Clay, and I look you dead in the eyes and I say, "Do not fear of failure," and cast guidance.
Thank you, thank you, Anders. I greatly appreciate the support. I
Kevin
imagine you're gonna...
has his hand on the other side, just
You think this is right?
putting hands on shoulders.
Well, it's supportive. I'm thankful for that. I'll take it as an apology for punching me earlier. It's all right.
Oh, yeah,
That was
I
fun, that was
did.
fun.
It was fun.
What do our surroundings look like?
Tell you what, perception or investigation, your pick.
Yeah, those are both less than good.
I will do the same before making my medicine check.
That is an 18.
That is an 11.
And
That's,
that's 17 for me.
You said perception or what?
Perception or investigation. Determine.
I
your
noticed
whereabouts.
nothing. I rolled an 8. This is definitely a room. Congratulations.
You're not wrong, Justinian.
I thought the
Isn't it?
creepy one said your directive was to be helpful.
Now,
They're
on
being
My
helpful.
very
eyes look
supportive.
around. We are in a
Let
room.
us not-
I nat one my investigation check.
Lovely. So,
My apologies, I do get grumpy when I go through these time warps.
Is that what this is?
Well, I
Wouldn't be the
think
first
so.
time somebody lashed out at their own misfortune by besmirching the others around them.
No, the last time I got knocked out was you who taught me Gnomish.
So, now that you can determine, all of you, that the area you are in is poorly lit and enclosed. However, Anders and Hylan, both of you rolled higher than you are able to make out that this dark room you are in is not a welcoming one. And if you would like to, as you've rolled a perception check, if you'd like to roll for investigation as well, can possibly determine more about this unwelcome dark room you are in.
I will begin by casting dancing lights to make it a little bit lighter.
That's a nat 20 for 24.
Those
And
are
that
pretty.
is a 2 for a 0.
Hylan, your dancing lights was ineffective.
This is irritating.
That's when
I will pull out my sword and try to ignite it.
You can try, but it's ineffective as well.
I have
My-
called the darkness home for far too long to let a little lack of light cloud my eyes.
I mean, I can see just fine, but I just...
With your nat 20, would you like to explore the space that you are in and determine its size? So yes or no is all perfect. So while exploring this room you're in, you're able to find the walls 5 feet in any given direction. They are cold. Touch.
So roll a history
I
check.
have no idea that's a nat 1.
So, very much. Oh, and it's just Anders, as Anders is the one exploring. Also, I mathed my math incorrectly. Essentially, the room y'all are in is a 10 by 10, not a 5 by 5, and I fucked up the...
Yeah, Kevin is basically just poking Bisman.
Thank you.
Nothing
for
else
your
but just
enthusiasm.
poking it.
Before that guidance wears off, I would like to make a medicine check to determine what exactly had put us under.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
All right. So that is a 14, and I'm going to use the D4 from guidance. Assuming that worked, and that it was only light-based spells that weren't working.
Yeah, did the guidance work?
I don't know. Did the guidance work? Roll me an Arcana check and find out.
All right. So I'm holding on. My Arcana check is a 5.
Don't think it did work at all.
I don't think it did work.
Because, I mean, magic is magic, right? And if one doesn't work, surely the rest won't. However, you do have hope. So,
All
you
right.
can go ahead and add that if you'd like. Guidance.
So it's a 16 medicine
16
check.
in total. You get vague sense with your doctor skills, science, if you will. Have a vague concept that whatever it was has happened to you and your fellow partygoer. It was certainly something that was done by another living entity. You know not more than that.
I would like to use my magical awareness to sense the presence of concentrated magic within 60 feet.
It's unsuccessful.
Are you magicking? Because
I'm not.
Joseph Trogan said that's fake.
I'm not doing magic right now. I'm sensing magic. It's this innate ability thing that I have.
A what?
You are not
I
able.
just
If I could slay Joseph Trogan, I would, but I would not feel great fighting a man whose only weapon is his voice.
Oh, I punched him. That's
It's
why
not a
I
very
got
good
kicked
voice,
off the show. I just said
at this point, Kylan is getting frustrated and is going to rage.
why so angry?
Well, because nothing is working. I'm gonna roll on the wild magic table, but I'm assuming nothing's gonna happen. But we're gonna do it anyway because I have to roll. So technically, I should teleport to 30 feet to an unoccupied face that I can see.
An unoccupied face? Well, you're going to be
Face.
sitting on someone.
An unoccupied space that I can see. When I rage.
Oh,
Uh,
Kylan, in attempting to teleport during your rage, your physical form feels rather uncomfortable. And feels almost as though things are going to work, but not correctly.
well, I don't get to choose this. This is something that just happens against my will whenever I enter a rage. So
But you've done it often.
if it's gonna go,
Done-
if it's gonna go badly, it's gonna go badly. I don't get to stop it after I've started it.
Right, but you've done it often enough, you're familiar with the physical sensation of being teleported, correct?
Sure.
Okay. You know things are going to go incorrectly and you brace for the worst of it, however, nothing happens.
This makes me even more angry, and I'm gonna just punch the wall.
Roll to hit.
Recklessly. That's a 15 to hit the wall.
Roll for damage, however, it's you taking this damage.
Lovely. I take 6 damage because I'm raging.
Why
But it's
take your
half.
anger out on Wall.
Because I'm raging. So I take 3.
Kevin goes, pets the wall. Poor Wall.
Now,
And just shake my hand out.
I'm not feeling incredibly bad for this wall at this moment.
You said you're a doctor?
Yes. Medicine.
Still munching on that 5-leaf herb.
so
Uh-huh.
while these particular partygoers are letting out their frustration and confusion as to why they are in a separate location from where they last recall being, we will now return to the remaining partygoers. Those being Dante. Hang on, I think I fucked up something. I did fuck up. Oh well, we're gonna roll with it.
Okay,
I
no
just-
problem.
Take your time.
Mistakes have been made, and I'm advising how.
Don't worry about it. We all make mistakes.
Hey, Justinian,
Yes,
you a magic user?
I am.
Of what egg general variety?
Oh, you see, my soul is magic, and it comes from the plane of clocks. I am a clockwork soul sorceress.
Concisely, if you can, what would happen if you were to be taken apart and to be reassembled elsewhere?
Oh, I suppose that would not go well for the people who would attempt to disassemble me. I assume that they would take a lot of electrical and cold damage.
Noted. Moving on. So, returning to the party, we find Kyrios, Dante, and Octavian, as well as the buoyant stranger that encouraged all to drink, first to awaken and to be Kyrios.
I will take a look around. Is it light where I am? Are we in darkness? Is there anything that I can immediately see?
The sense that it's early feels like the start to a new.
And the rest of my new companions are asleep.
They are beginning to stir.
Alright. I will take one of the little vials that I have on my bandolier, assuming that I still have them,
Do.
filled with different herbs and oils. And I will pop one up that just has some sage in it, and kind of just hold it underneath some of their noses and try to rouse them without causing them too much distress.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wakey, wakey. It is not where we were.
No, you're all at the party still.
Oh, we are at the party. Oh, it appears that we all had a very good nap.
Oh, what
My new
smells
friend,
like sage?
That would be the sage. Yes.
Whoa, where is everybody?
That is what I wanted to ask our new friend here.
Is there an upstairs? I'll go check.
We all toasted our drinks, and then this happened. Would you care to explain?
Who, me? I mean, I know as little as the rest of you. I certainly didn't come here to be conscious with a group of people I barely know. I mean,
Insight.
surely I know I would like to get to know all of you better. However,
9.
I do believe that I would obtain consent first. And of course, be sure that I are able to remember all of the events. We certainly would not be waking up in a place like this either if I had anything to do with any such potential trickery. And Octavian, with your insight check, you are able to discern that this stranger
All right. You know what? I'll try to find Octavian, or I'll try to find Anders.
We probably shouldn't split up, at least if there's 4 of us, 2 and 2, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. I could go with you if you like.
Octavian will close his eyes. And I forgot to mention he does have 4 eyes. He closes them and he plucks at his guitar and he casts locate object, specifically trying to find Anders' mask. Because he knows that Anders would probably have his mask on him. Is it within 1,000 feet of me?
is not.
And he kind of tilts his head as if he's listening. And as he just begins walking around, plucking at the guitar string, walking in like a circle, slowly growing bigger. Yeah, like almost in like a spiraling outward pattern. And then he starts walking faster and faster and to other places, just trying to expand and hoping he gets a ping on his locate object.
While he's doing that, I will look around the bars. There, does it look like? Is it kind of how it was when we passed out, in terms of tables, chairs, things like that?
It looks like there was quite a rager. Probably saw the likes of. However, certainly were not that many of you last night. As far as you can recall, at least.
And I guess Kyrios will immediately check his coin purse and his personal effects. Are they all there?
They are.
Odd. There is a party and people to pass out. Nothing missing, so nobody wanted to rob us. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Can I do a perception or investigation check to see if there's anything around me that's out of the ordinary?
I'll give you bardic inspiration by just playing a few notes that seem to hang in your mind for.
When you do this bardic inspiration, what about your what was it you were doing before? Locate object?
Yes, locate object.
Okay. Are you still attempting to locate magic while providing the bardic inspiration?
Locate object is a concentration spell. Once it's cast, it works for 10 minutes.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, he gives him bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
A D10.
So that's 8 plus 10. 18.
Nice!
18. Love that for you. However, you trying to perceive just a general sense of things or anything specific?
I'm trying to specifically find something that wasn't here before. Like if there's any sort of sign of why the other people were missing, if there's like ransom note, something like that, or anything that obviously stands out as not being here from before, like is there like a sword stabbed through a table, things like that.
Oh, you notice that the stranger appears to be a little uncomfortable.
Is there a new friend? Is there a particular reason you don't want to look at those around you?
Well, well, you know, it's just
No, I do not know.
Do you know what happened to our friend?
Friend is a strong word.
Friends.
possibly.
Come on, little buddy. You can talk to us. We won't be mad.
Someone want to roll a persuasion check?
I will.
Sure.
17.
10.
24.
Right, alright. Okay, listen. Gotta believe me, I had nothing to do with whatever it was that happened. However, I think I have a pretty good idea. Now,
Did you know what was going to happen? Did you know that we would all fall asleep?
that I did not know, but... Okay, this is gonna sound absolutely bananas. You know how...
I love bananas, man. Oh.
I'm sure you do.
They're very good for
I'm sure
you.
you do. Now, it's gonna sound absolutely preposterous. You know how when we all first met, I said that I was looking for a specific group of people for a specific reason?
Yeah.
Yes, it was pretty obvious you were trying to get us all together.
No. I was told I would find you here. See, I represent a small organization. And it's a group of people.
And are they the ones who did this?
No. You've got it all wrong. Trying to stop this. See, we got wind a while back at some guy was essentially doing the world domination thing.
So played out.
I know.
bad.
You're telling me, but like, this guy is something different about this guy. Now,
This isn't even the only world. I don't understand. There's so many other better worlds out there to dominate.
There are other worlds?
oh, you're missing the
yes.
point. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Well, this guy has been starting here, and we caught wind of it, and I was given instruction to find a group of people who had a certain vibe, and basically hire them for the. I've already.
You said the right word there.
If
You said higher. What is the pay?
we'll come back to that. Now, the thing is, I've already tried 3 different cities. I was tempted to give up. None of them had right vibe. I don't even know what. I don't know. Just something about all of you really fit the vibe. Now, if you'll excuse me, they're gonna clear their throat and take a moment to collect themselves. Translated, Leaf needs a moment to hydrate and collect themselves.
Okay.
Oh no. While this happens, Kyrios is he has these little they kind of look like little muffins. And he just hands them out to everybody.
Hey, muffin.
Yes,
This-
please, I make these myself. Please eat up. And for mechanic purposes, Kyrios has the chef feat.
Ooh. How many temp HP do we get?
I don't know because it doesn't give me a number. Do you know how the feature works at all?
I had it on a character.
Because it just says they get temporary hit points after a long rest, but it doesn't tell
Hold
me.
on. Okay. Let's see. Are you referring to the? Yeah, with 1 hour of work, when you finish a long rest, you can. They last 8 hours.
Okay, so it's proficiency bonus.
Yeah, you gain.
For temp HP.
Yes. And yours is
Okay, so
4?
our proficiency bonus is 4. Yeah.
Okay.
We get 4 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Beauty.
Heroes, that chair over there is so squeaky.
I know. God. What kind of establishment is this?
Well,
they should really get
clearly
better
it's
chairs.
not the best kind. Now, okay, so since
At least this chair is still in one piece, unlike the other ones we see around here.
yeah, I feel like we might have partied a little bit too hard. Now, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. So, I hate to say it, but things really went wrong. Clearly, someone knew that we were meeting. I was meeting people like this. So we gotta get things going a lot faster. Okay, so I'm supposed to regroup with people. I was mostly convinced that y'all were it, but at this point, y'all are it. Okay, we gotta save the day. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cast really big spell, and we are going to basically insta travel of something. We're gonna be here, and then we're gonna be someone else, and then
Teleport is the word.
yes,
you're looking
yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
teleport.
We're gonna teleport.
It's a really easy word. I don't know how you didn't know that.
Well,
one.
I forget a lot of things under a lot of pressure, and trust me, my hair is going to fall out. And trust, okay? It took a long time to get my hair to look like this. Do you know how many centuries it's been? Okay, moving on. We are.
Little buddy.
I-
All right, let's take a breather.
I know the
Settle
trouble
down.
of the flowy mane. Trust me.
We are
know the
going
curve
to
of
be
it.
teleporting from here to somewhere else. That somewhere else is my HQ. We're going to get the information we need to find these people. Okay? Are you with me?
Dante's just gonna reach out a hand and grab the stranger's hand. I'm with you, bud. Let's go.
We're holding hands. Fantastic. That's gonna make this a lot easier. You know what? Why don't
Octavian
everybody
will
else
put in
do that
two
too?
of- Yes, Octavian puts in 2 of his 4 hands.
Dante grabs
Yes,
one
well-
of them.
Kyrios will grab the other hand.
Fantastic. Okay, now when I say the magic phrase, you're probably gonna feel a lot of pain. It's okay if you scream, but it'll all be over in a flash, okay?
Try to hold your breath, bud.
Okay, so the magic word is the stranger's going to sneeze very violently, and we're going to teleport to a new location. However, before we get there, we're going to check in on the rest of the party. Justinian,
Hello, reporting for duty.
are you prone to losing parts of yourself by chance? As a
Occasionally I wake up missing parts, yes.
are you by chance missing any? Can you take a look for me?
Certainly, I can definitely do that. What would you like me to roll for that? Investigate myself?
Investigation and history.
Well, the investigation was a nat 20 with no modifiers. And then history is a nat 1 for a total of 5.
Doing great, gang. Doing great.
We're doing fantastic.
Marvelous. Well, such conflicting numbers totally check out. You are certainly missing pieces. And do you believe another one just disappeared?
Oh,
You're missing a couple of pieces from your chest cavity. Well, small ones. I'm sure it's harmless.
Well, this is not ideal. Do I have the hinges for my chest plate? Or have those disappeared as well?
The hinges are there.
Is the door attached to the hinges?
Door is attached.
Excellent.
Just maybe a screw or two.
Got a couple of screws there, loose, boss.
Who is boss? I thought Anders was
swear
boss.
Somebody was talking about hair for a second. It was weird.
I do believe my hair is still firmly attached. I'm gonna reach up and touch my hair plates.
Your hair plates are indeed there.
Yes.
Interrupting this conversation, you're going to hear a rather odd voice come from above you. Greetings, prisoners of. You're going to hear a very audible snack. Greetings, prisoners of the winter's grasp. You R. 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 And then another slap. Okay, clearly, this is a new voice. Clearly, you cannot trust a robot to do anything correctly.
I put a hand on Justinian. Just
That is incredibly rude. You can trust me to do many things correctly.
I will flip the double birds to the voice in the sky.
Kevin walks off and goes.
okay.
No,
Sorry,
no.
but I have a hard time hearing you. Would you mind coming down a little bit closer? Or are you... And I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery.
It's unsuccessful.
Kevin has fully relieved himself. of
Hang
all
on.
the feelings of
No, Kevin has not. Kevin has not.
Okay,
because-
very correctly. He just walks into the corner, stops, and then
I mean, the reason why I said no, because before the attempted vicious mockery, this voice from above you is going to recognize the movement towards the corner, get a hint. You're going to hear a mechanical whirring sound, and a toilet is going to spring up in the corner, immediately followed by 4 small partial walls. About essentially, you now have a bathroom. Do apologize.
Well,
that should have been immediately.
thank you, and he walks into the stall.
One more reason
How
to fire
accommodating.
these damned robots.
Hey, don't talk about our friends that way.
It is incredibly rude to disparage robots en masse for the actions of a few or one.
Is there a sink?
Voice.
Certain you are still being quite... would do much better.
Yeah, come down here and fight like real folk. Can I roll?
Igor's gonna speak up. Hey, what am I doing here? What are we doing here?
Well, if it wasn't obvious, you are my prisoners. Now.
And who are you?
Why, I am the Lord of the Winterlands. Now, for my prisoners,
I thought the Lord of the Winterlands was a girl.
I am the Lord of the Winterlands. Know not who this
Does it
girl
snow?
is you speak of. Now, you are my prisoners.
The Queen of Arcadia.
She may be the Queen of Arcadia, but she is no Lord of the Winterlands. Now,
It definitely is too warm here to be the Winterlands. I think you
So
need to
it's
rethink
not
your title.
snowing?
Yes, we all agree that this descriptor of yours is very inaccurate. Can you come up with a new evil villain name?
Yes. How about foreboding, slightly annoying voice from above?
How about
I think
coward
that's
who
terrible.
hates robots?
Could say they're the toilet master.
Oh,
Yes,
Lord
Toilet Master fits
Kappa.
with
You
that.
could all just shut up and let
Lord
him talk.
Rapson.
you know what? I think I'm going to teach some of your number a lesson. You there? Robot, that is.
I have a name. It is Justinian 4.
Fine. Justinian 4, formerly alive.
Thank you.
Move towards
Formerly.
that wall. I will press a button here, and you'll all suffer tremendous amounts of pain.
I would like to decline.
Are you a
I
robot?
believe they are directed at me. I will approach the wall.
Counter charm
Ooh.
Sorry, what was that?
would be. I'd like to counter charm, which would grant Justinian advantage against a saving throw, or advantage against saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay. Counter charm is a spell, correct?
No, it is not.
It's a class ability.
It's a
Correct.
musical. It's basically singing.
Yep. It just grants Justinian advantage on the saving throw. It's kind of like bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
I'll allow it.
I approach the wall.
Okay. Now, tell you what, since I'm feeling rather generous still today, I need a volunteer.
A volunteer?
Kevin raises his hand. What do we
Evan,
do?
put your hand down.
Kevin,
Okay.
Kevin.
Do it. Hey, no. Let it be me, guys.
Question for the mysterious Lord of the Winterlands. What would this volunteering entail?
That is no concern of yours, for you have already been selected. Now,
I see.
have you decided who the other volunteer is?
Igor, are you certain?
Yes, I am certain.
Okay.
I can take whatever it is they're about to dish out.
I mean, if we want to talk about who can take what, I could take
No,
and
I
give quite a beating.
I can take a lot. And give
I'm
a lot.
sure you all could do quite extraordinary things. However, should anyone other than the robot or the one called Igor make any sort of movement, I will see to it that you die immediately. Are we clear?
I will say
Kevin stops breathing for.
it is a war crime to punish a large group of people for the actions of some.
What's a war
Can I
crime?
breathe?
It is also technically a war crime
This
to
guy
kill your
cares.
You can breathe, and I care not for your war crimes, as it were.
What's... Yeah, I didn't know that there were crimes in wars. I thought
It's
that...
something we're working on.
Now, robot,
You just shut up.
volunteer, the two of you would both simultaneously touch the wall.
1, 2, 3. Touch the wall.
Okay? And with that, the wall is going to become like a jelly, and you're going to slowly fall through the wall. It will solidify
An
behind you.
interesting sensation.
And now that you are on the other side, Justinian, you notice that you are missing a few more pieces.
Oh, this is getting rather annoying.
Does the wall
Did we go through the
re-solidify?
same wall? Are Justinian 4 and I in the same room now? Same separate room?
So neither of you are in. You both left the cell. You are in the same space. Now, Justinian does seem to be missing more than just a few screws at this point. However, come back to that. The remaining party members who have not found themselves in a cell, you're finding yourself somewhere else as well. And this somewhere else, this is a very dreary looking building.
Toilet Lord, can you still hear us?
Where'd our friends go?
Sorry, the
I
other
volunteered.
party. That's been more clear.
Yes.
No,
It seems they're referring
The
to
ones
the
that teleported from the bar to the Himbos United
yeah,
I
HQ.
see.
Is that who you're talking about?
The others, yes.
Where are we?
Oh, this is going to be HQ. I know it's not much to look at, but this is it. Now, is everyone still here?
For the
I'm
most part, it's
still here. But
I'm
oh
not
no, I
feeling so
lost
good
an
after
arm!
that.
Oh no, look! What am I?
Octavian, what's that there in your pockets?
Into my pocket with the
Inside your pocket, you're going to find a few screws.
for my cabinet
What
back home.
Are you a part-time carpenter?
No, but I do have this one cabinet that I've been trying to.
You
fix
could make a
the-
killing at it. You could assemble 4 cabinets at once.
I can't do that.
Probably, but there seems to be a lot of screws in your pocket. Why are you just carrying them around?
Hmm.
You know what?
I don't know.
Never
Do
mind.
you think I should throw them away?
Surely they're there for a reason, but
No, because as soon as you throw them away, that's when you find the thing that you need.
Ah,
It's
right.
fine.
I'll keep them.
good idea. We are getting distracted. Now, okay, so right this way, and we'll head over to briefing, and the stranger's going to lead you through a maze of small tables and chairs and all partitions to a large door that looks just as boring as the rest of it. However, this door has a small window on it. Okay, now, so before we go in, tell you no more than what I said before. Don't hate me. Just hear me out, okay? And they're going to open the door and...
As the door opens,
This feels
Dante,
like a trap, right?
as the door opens, Dante is gonna grab at the stranger's hand once again and kind of cling to it and kind of peek around the corner. This feels a little wrong.
Trust me.
Yeah, I'm going to get my weapon out, and you notice Kyrios just takes a whip off of his belt and kind of just cracks it out a little bit. Creature yet.
Okay, creature? Ouch. Hurtful. Okay.
I don't know. You didn't tell me how you identify, okay? I'm just...
Identify me however
I
you
don't know.
like. You can trust me.
Yeah, you literally told him to identify you however he likes. So how can you now be offended?
Yes.
that he
Well,
called you a creature.
it's been a long day, okay? I know we're just starting, but it's still been a long day because I wasn't expecting any of this. Now, if you would all have a seat, and they're going to gesture to...
I will
okay.
stand this time, thank you.
Fine, whatever. Okay, so, and they're going to close the door very violently. It's going to rattle the wall. Okay, so I haven't been...
Well, that was
I haven't
unnecessary.
been fully honest. Okay, I said there was a we, but there is no we. It was just me. Okay, I have been looking for a group of people because I have noticed. Just save your judgment for later. I have noticed that things were going very wrong. There's this person who calls himself the Lord of the Winterlands, who is basically trying to turn all of Vittore into an eternal winter.
Wait. The Lord of the
Yes.
Winterlands? The ruler of the Winterlands is identifies as female. It would be the Lady of the Winterlands.
No, this person is calling himself the Lord of the Winterlands. Now, I have been able to determine through a former colleague of mine that he's taken a title for himself. He's absolutely full of himself. I don't know what happened, but this guy needs to be stopped, okay?
So you want us to kill an archfey? is what
He's
you're saying.
not an archfey, at least that I know of. Not human, but he's not associated with any of the Fae in
Very
Arcadia.
well.
He's not even located in Arcadia. Which makes no sense. This is a really bad guy, and he's got to be stopped, okay?
Yes.
Now, I apologize for not being fully honest, but if I felt that if I started telling you everything before we got here, y'all would just run off.
Come here. It's okay.
I
It's okay.
really need...
This is how we. Don't worry. This is how we deal with people who are dishonest. And I just punch him in the face.
Ow, that hurt. Okay, now, I deserve that. True, I deserved it. However, I
Yes.
really...
Now we are even.
No. Just hear me out, okay? Curious, what was it that you wanted? What was it that you wanted?
To start my own taverns that takes care of people. Actually, slash
Okay,
hostel. like
we have the space for that. I have the funds for that, okay? I have a ridiculous amount of wealth.
And where are you getting these funds?
Hello? I've been around for a few centuries, okay? Make some smart
So have I.
investments. So then, how have we not crossed paths yet? You know what? Okay, that's irrelevant. Okay, but I really need your help. This guy needs to be stopped. If all of you help me out, I will do whatever I can with my power and my wealth.
Whatever you can.
Yes. Okay, this guy needs to be stopped. Do you want it to be frozen across Vittore like forever? You want that to happen?
I mean, listen, a bear pelt's gonna keep you warm, and I got the wolf pack back at home. They
Dante,
like to snuggle.
But
Dante,
Yeah.
what about the cold-blooded
Uh,
creatures?
what? How does? Okay, if you're fine with eternal winter, how do you feel about being under?
I mean, have you ever been up to the cold? There's a place literally just called the cold.
Obviously. How do you like the sound of mind control, huh? How's that for you? Mind control.
Well, my mind is very rarely under control.
Exactly. Okay.
that checks out.
You might be
actually.
safe from mind control. No offense, you're a really great guy, but how many people are there on Vittore, okay? Really think everyone's gonna be safe? From what I hear, this guy, this really, really bad guy, who I know his name by the way, he is building an army, and he's gotta be stopped. Will you help me?
So what you're saying is
Oh.
we shouldn't say to him, you and what army, because
He has an army. He has an army.
Also, why didn't you just open with that? Why make it sound like you
Yeah.
had a big important organization? You're good enough on your own.
I'm
You
trying to
understand this,
start
right?
an organization, and I can't do this all on my own.
Then
I
open
Well, you don't
with
do
that.
it by you don't do it by lying.
I
to
know,
people.
Yes,
okay,
just open
but
with that. That's a
you know,
better
you
way to
know
go
how I
about it.
said I've been to 3 other cities, tried other things, nothing has worked out. Because I tried 3 other cities, I'm pretty
So you
sure
thought pseudo kidnapping?
I didn't
would work?
kidnap anyone. Okay, no one else. No one else.
You
No
kind
one
of
else.
Getting a
did.
No one
little
else was
off topic.
kidnapped before. Okay, did I lie to you and get you to
Yeah.
agree to be teleported somewhere else? Yes. Do I have an organization? No, not yet. That's where all of you come in. Okay, and as far as your friends being kidnapped, I'm pretty sure that someone was at those previous parties and caught on to what I was trying to do, and this is someone's trying to stop me from stopping the Lord of the Winterlands, or this guy. Do you want to know his name, by the way? Because the Lord of the Winterlands is just not it.
Is it that guy Steve?
It is not
Is it
Steve.
John?
Oh.
Wait. Is it that the Trogan fella? That fucking
No.
is always
Okay,
lying?
listen. The Trogan guy, he's atrocious, and believe me, if this wasn't so pressing, we would absolutely be dealing with that. But no, this guy, his name, get this. It's really dumb. It's Desmondi Carinius, okay? Which, honestly, with a funky name like that,
Does that ring a bell to Kyrios?
Yeah, do
Does that
Yeah,
name ring a bell?
Does Dante know that name?
history check.
Being from Arcadia? Would I have advantage on it being from Arcadia?
fine.
Yeah, you would.
15.
14.
And Octavian, you're going to notice that there are now some gears and some springs pocket as well. You've got so many, in fact, that you might need to start putting them elsewhere, or you're going to start losing them.
I guess I'll take them and put them in my bag. Do these look familiar to me? Like, I know Justinian. Do these look like his springs?
An insight check and a history check.
Okay. Insight is a 10. History is a 9.
So you think you recognize some of them. There's still quite a bit of doubt, and you're not quite certain if they belong to any sort of robot or other form of machine that may or may not be.
They seem very...
Are you some sort of machinist?
No.
You build mechanical objects?
You know who would know, though? Justinian. I should ask him about
Oh,
these
fuck.
gears.
There was that
Yeah,
There was an actual fucking
okay,
robot.
yes,
person.
we
he,
are-
should
we
he
ask
are-
him.
would know.
Here.
Okay, so where are they now? How do we rescue them?
So get this, because it was pointed out like literally 5 minutes ago. We're going to the cold because that's where that's where this Desmondi is. Okay, he's in the cold. Just a small little. You couldn't even call it a castle. Okay, he has a big fancy home in the cold. Okay, what is there? I'm sorry for the charade. I'm sorry for the misdirection. I will be completely honest from here on out. Okay, I feel
Okay,
with honestly, I don't really have much magic left. I had to beg, borrow, and make some sketchy deals with some Palinirum to get some of the magics that I had, and I fucked this up. several of them are taking my life, several of them are taking my souls, and it's going to be a miserable time for me. I'd like to avoid that. Okay, so here's the plan.
I mean, that does sound like a you
I-
problem and less of an
Okay,
us
but
problem.
what we've got is numbers, because from what I hear is this guy, Desmondi, cannot control his army for the life of him, okay? So, here's the plan.
Alright.
The plan, okay? Because I have a location, okay? While our numbers are smaller, okay, I believe all of you wonderful people, while maybe not so bright, are incredibly talented, and we're sneak attack, okay? That's what we're doing. Basically, we're gonna bust in there. Dude's probably got our friends. We're gonna go look for them, and from there, we are going to find this guy himself, and we're gonna put an end to him, no matter the cost. Okay, and as long as we all survive, okay. I will grant you a wish. Chaos, you will have your hostel, your bar, your thing. Dante, you can have whatever you want. Octavian, you can have whatever you want. If you want new guitars, you can have new guitars, okay? And your friends, they'll get the same thing as long as everybody survives. And sweeten the deal. Should I die, this key, and they're going to pull out, it goes to a safe. It's back in that office, and they're going to point at a door in the back of the room.
Yoink.
Okay, fine. You can have the key. You can have the key, okay?
This is what we call building trust.
Fine.
You will have it back after
That's
the
fine.
mission.
If I die, you can have literally all the knowledge that I have. It's written down in there in books and on parchment, and all of my gold is in a magic. It's in a magic safe, and inside that magic safe is a bag of holding. There's so much gold, okay? Like I could probably buy half of Avandra if I was that dumb enough to say, "Hey, Queen Winter, remember me? Give me half your city." But I'm not that kind of person, not anymore.
You are rambling a bit. I wouldn't recommend telling strangers all this.
Okay, but I'm trying to get you to trust me, okay? And I talk too much when I'm under a lot of stress. So, what do you say? Are we in?
Come here. And I just come here. I give you shoulder rub.
Okay.
And I will take out one of my vials, and just start give him a little shoulder rub real quick to try to get the tension out. See,
Dante's.
you have a lot of
Dante.
tension here, holding a lot in. Let it
Dante's
out.
gonna stand up as Curious gives a back rub. Dante's just gonna wrap his arms around the stranger's waist and just give him a gentle hug. There, bud. It's all right. It's all right, my new friend. It's all right.
Octavian,
Settle
with
down.
his
All right.
long forearms, grabs everyone.
I'm sorry. I was dishonest, but I was really desperate.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all you had to ask from the
No.
beginning.
I thought y'all would laugh at me. Use me for target practice for both spells and weapons, like the last. You really didn't want to go through that again.
Tell you what, after this mission, we go find out the last group we talked to. Them.
Yes. We will give them a talking to.
As long as we all survive, yes.
Yes.
Now, I've heard that this guy can be pretty scary, okay?
Well,
Oh, I guarantee you, I fought worse. Oh,
he
Octavian.
may be scary, but can he withstand two guitar solos?
We'll have to find out. I really hope that with your 2 guitar solos, we'll be able to put a stop to this guy. Okay, so, and as Stranger is collecting themselves, Octavian, a pocket of yours has got to be feeling a little heavy. Why don't you take a look and see what's in there?
I pull it out.
The hand. The robot hand, not the flesh one.
Like, does this one look like Justinian?
Sight in history.
My friend, you sure you're not machinist?
17 insight, 5 history.
You absolutely know this hand. This is a hand that you have seen incredibly recently.
No, I
You
don't.
can't seem to place where you've seen the hand. Oh, the hand.
It's
You don't know whose
a
hand it is.
hand.
Do you really need a fifth hand?
I mean, okay. So, if we're all going, can I see a show of hands?
he holds
Right
up the
there.
hand he just got and
I just point to the new hand.
Dante also points to the
Okay,
new
so
hand.
we are showing the hand. So we're all going. Okay, so I got enough juice for just a couple more of those teleportation spells. Okay, now, part of the deal was I really do gotta sneeze like that.
That is a really weird. You need to talk with the patron.
Okay, I don't. Did I mention the part that I begged for these powers? Okay, I told them I would take a limited amount of.
them for the power to sneeze teleport.
No, to teleport. However, you know, you know how all powerful beings can be. They like to fuck with mortals, or people who are long lived.
Honestly, that kind of tracks for the Archfey. That's one of the problems we put with.
Exactly. Okay. So the Archfey, what I was granted is all over the place. So that's a conversation for another time. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
Honestly, my favorite was we had this guy. Every time he cast a spell, his eyes or his hair would change color just randomly. Not even like normal colors either, like blue, green, purple, pink. Sometimes half and half. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay. Well, I love that. We're still getting distracted. Okay. So let's all grab hands.
Okay.
The new one if needed, but we all gotta be in contact. I'm gonna sneeze.
I grabbed the metal hand.
I'm gonna
I
concentrate.
grab his hand and the middle hand, and
See, Octavian, this is why you are a good fit for this job, okay? You have enough hands you can grab everybody's hands. Perfect, okay. And you have an extra one. You have an extra hand too, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna sneeze, and while
he holds a tissue up for him.
thank you, he's gonna grab the tissue to sneeze into. Okay, so I'm gonna sneeze into this tissue.
What happens if you don't have to sneeze?
When I start concentrating on the place that I want to teleport to, there's an incredibly violent sneeze that hurts like crazy every single time. Okay, I don't know why. That's just how it works now. I quit questioning it a long time ago, but I've only got a couple of charges left. So I'm gonna concentrate. I'm gonna sneeze,
Okay.
and we're gonna be
One,
there. Okay, ready?
2.
1. Y'all, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, I never thought I would get this far. I've known about this guy for a while.
You can do
Okay.
this.
Hey,
It's okay, but you
hey,
can
look
do
at
it,
me.
friend.
Look
You
at me.
can do
Look
it.
at me.
1.
Look at me. I slap him. You
I
can
can
do
do
this.
this. 2. Then there's going to be an incredibly loud and violent sneeze, and y'all are going to disappear.
It's all in my fur.
I held up the tissue.
So all of you now standing in the cold outside of rather disappointing looking building. Too large to be called a house, but it's most certainly not a castle.
Oh wow, that's his evil lair.
The stranger is not with you.
Stranger?
I knew this was a trap. I told you this was a trap.
No. It's not a trap.
This is
He's
trap. This
no.
is
They
classic
said
trap.
this was the weird.
Yeah, Octavian. Why don't
Yeah?
you take a look at your other pocket.
I
There's half.
It's just the rest of Justinian.
It's half a leg, and that half of the leg matches the hand.
so this
Do
leg,
I start to
this
recognize
arm,
this?
or no, this hand goes on this leg. We're
No, you
dealing
don't
with a
connect-
monkey.
The hand bone does not connect to the
no,
leg
no,
bone.
no. It's a monkey.
We have a song about this back home. You want me to sing it for you?
No, it's a monkey robot. We have to ask Justinian about a monkey robot that has.
Insight
I've
and
never-
history check.
Okay,
Can I help with this? Can I give the help action for this since I've seen
Absolutely.
Justinian?
so 11 for the 17 history. Yes, 17 history.
Okay. So, you're not too sure if you recognize the leg. Considering you know that hand, safe to say that they belong to the same person. However, there's a hint of doubt that you could be entirely wrong. Okay. And as far as
I will hold on to my robot monkey theory, but I have another one cooking up.
Okay. I hope it's a good one. So,
what if it's not a monkey? What if
is that a
it's
history check?
what if it's a robot dog?
That
Which half of the leg is it? Is it the upper half or the
it's
lower?
gonna be from. It's gonna be the knee and all from the knee to the foot.
Can I borrow that? I want to. If we find our stranger friend, I'm going to shove it. Up
So
his ass.
that history check is going to. You know who that belongs to. You don't remember his name, but you know it.
Yes, it's Hairbot.
What?
The robot with the hair. Hairbot.
I don't think that was his
Or
name.
his name.
Well, hey, that leg. Let's kick this fucking door open.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before you can kick the door, you hear a shrill scream coming from quite a distance away, and it sounds like it's running towards you. Run for your lives! We're gonna die!
I turn around. Who's
Somebody's
that?
being over dramatic.
You recognize the voice of the stranger, and the stranger sounds terrified.
Where did it come from?
It came from about 500 feet to your left.
Can I look over there and see what's up?
Yeah, absolutely. So, to your left, you're going to see that the stranger is being chased by a pair of frost giants. And
Excellent.
the stranger is sprinting towards you, just full speed, going to trip and fall, first into the snow. However, the frost giants keep charging towards you.
How far away are the frost giants?
Right now, they are 200 feet away.
Oh boy.
These frost giants spot you, and they come to a screeching halt. Stand there. Roll for initiative.
I'm gonna cat. Oh,
11. Not rolling great.
hey,
Not
11.
rolling great tonight.
8.
And that one of your guitars is feeling a little heavy. Seems to
I look at my guitar. What's up with it?
do me a favor. Lift it close to your.
I lift it up.
Now, rattle it. Shake your guitar.
Yes, he's shaking his. Yeah, he starts shaking his guitar and listen.
And here's something.
Hello? I do not appear to be attached to my body anymore. This is not cool.
Why are you in my guitar? Get out of there. I need this to be empty.
That's not your guitar.
I would love to oblige your request, however, I am not attached to a body. I will need your help.
How do I get you out?
Yes.
Make food, yeah? You're carrying a bag of
Yes.
ingredients?
Always. Spices, herbs.
How
and,
large is
you
this
know,
bag of yours?
It's probably a couple. I probably have like a couple pouches on my waist and some pouches on my back, like some of the containers on my backpack.
Okay, perfect. So, take a look in the largest pouch, and take a look inside your backpack as well.
Oh boy. Why is this heavier than usual? And I'll open it up.
And in that largest pouch, you are going to find the other hand. In the backpack itself, you're going to find the torso.
Octavian, I found your friend.
Oh.
And I just start chucking
okay.
the parts at him.
Uh.
I believe these belong to you.
We're missing 2 arms and a leg and a half.
Anyone have an Who arms and legs?
Well, you have several.
Hey, Dante.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dude, bro, are you carrying anything?
Well, I've got a satchel on
Okay.
my back. Yeah.
Take a look in that satchel.
Oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna take my satchel off my back and peek inside. What do
You're
I
going
see?
to see a leg and a half, 2 arms, but no hands.
I'm gonna start pulling body parts out of my satchel. Guys, I got a leg and a half, and I got arms.
Give it to the bug man. He's got extra
Right.
this is here.
Pass it to Octavian.
While
Wait,
all of you
wait,
are
is this a
playing
left hand
doctor,
or right hand.
put your friend back together. Well,
Can I cast haste on Octavian to make him work faster?
you can. However, I need 90 seconds. I'm parched.
All right. What check?
I do apologize for the inconvenience. I do not know how I have become bits.
I imagine it would be like
All right.
Arcana. Someone give me the help action, or have a better than +3
If it's-
Arcana.
I mean, if it's sleight of hand, I could do it. I have a good sleight of hand.
I could direct you as to which part connects to what thing and which sprockets go
I don't
where.
trust.
Okay.
I don't trust robotic. I don't trust
Do
creatures.
not-
No, I
that talk
trust
and
it.
separate.
You do not trust me to assemble myself?
Okay.
I don't.
I'm gonna place my hand on Octavian's shoulder and cast guidance.
Okay, I'm gonna need it because I rolled an 8 with advantage, and
You can also have a D4.
okay, 11. So
Can you inspire yourself?
no, not at this level.
Mm.
I
Stop chewing the side of the bed.
Now,
No,
is
stop it.
your friend put back together?
I did. I rolled an 11. Did that put them back together?
Well,
Justinian is now back together. Justinian, roll for initiative.
Hey, it worked. Okay, I think I got your hand mixed.
Okay.
I do need my hands in the correct position to cast my spells.
Oh, okay. Here. Oh, here's your other hand. I was holding it the whole time. I don't know. I put.
Well, as
Oh,
It is true.
scandalous.
You appear to have many hands.
Justinian, as you are being put back together and getting your hands corrected, just these last final tweaks to make sure you can function well enough, you will not be in the first.
Got it. And I rolled a 19 for my
Got it.
initiative.
So, while all of this was going down, the frost giants were very concerned and confused as to what it was that was going on. They stood there, dumbfounded and in shock. Look at each other, look at you, back to each other.
Fools! I said you were going to die.
And the first frost giant is going to take 3 lumbering steps towards the 4 of you, and is going to at group with a great axe.
Keep
They're
losing
going
the
for
accent.
they're going for an all-in-one, but it's probably not going to work. They're not quite close enough to reach you with their great axe. However, the force of it to the swing to create enough of a disturbance in the air that it's going to push Octavian and Kyrios back into Dante and Justinian, spreading you further apart. The other frost giant is going to turn, take a few lumbering steps, seemingly in retreat, is going to pick up a rock and throw it. Oh, frost giant is a rock, but to you it's more of a boulder. Going to throw it at the newly assembled Justinian. Oh, I hate that. It'd be a nat 20.
I'm going to cast silvery barbs to make them re-roll that, and I'm gonna give Justinian the advantage by saying, You cannot break what I have created. He's so cool looking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm just in absolute fucking shock right now
What?
over what the fuck happened.
Did you roll another nat 20?
Yeah. Do me a favor. Take a look at what I dropped in chat.
Oh.
All 3 were nat 20s. I decided to get creative with the first one because I didn't want to start off combat with nat fucking 20. That's 3.
Nerf me.
That's
man.
3.
Let's do it.
3 not fucking 20s in a row.
We're in
Yeah.
danger.
So, anywho, this rock boulder, this boulder is going to come flying at near terminal velocity in the direction of Justinian 4. Justinian, you have a very, very
Yeah.
small window to potentially react.
Yeah. Hang on. Well, that won't do anything.
You do have advantage on whatever the next thing you try is.
And I tell you what, you can you can attempt to dodge out of the way in some manner using an acrobatics check.
Sure.
However, gotta roll higher than a 19.
Gotta roll higher than a 19. Let's see what we do.
With advantage, by the way.
No. With advantage.
I
Okay.
mean, recently
There we
reconstructed.
go. 22.
Okay. You're gonna dodge out of the way. However, you're going to trip and fall into the snow, and that boulder is going to graze the top of your head and take off a nice thin layer of whatever metal you're made of.
Oh, well, that's incredibly
Absolute
rude.
shavings.
My cobalt hair is now ruined.
Okay, and with that, so when there are ties in initiative, how is it usually determined?
Whoever has the highest dex goes first.
Tavian,
usually.
Curious, what's your dex?
Sorry, what was that?
What's your dex?
My
Mhm.
dex score is a 20.
Tavian.
Mine is 18. Sorry.
Okay, so Curious, you're up.
How close are these frost giants?
One that took a swing at you and stumbled into the snow on its knees is just under 100 feet away. The other one, because it took a few steps back, some 300 feet away.
So they're pretty far away. Well, I can move. So I have a movement speed of 45 feet. So I will move and then dash 90 feet so that I'm within 10 feet of that one on the ground.
It's essentially kneeling on its knees because it fell. It swung with the great axe, but
Yes.
could not stand back up.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, that is my action to get attack. And I already have concentration running on haste for Octavian.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. So yes, we're just going to end my turn there, and so I'm within 10 feet of the giant on the ground.
Octavian, you're up.
Am I within 100?
You are exactly 120 feet away from the giant that is on its knees. And Curios is 10 feet from it. So Curios
I'm
is 10
going-
feet, 110 feet in front of you, getting in the way.
How far away was the other one again? Okay, I am going to use my action or my hasted action to dash towards him. With my my base walking speed is 45 feet, which is doubled to 90. So with a dash action, I can move 120. And then, I'm moving towards the one who Sorry, 180. I'm moving 180 feet. And then that'll get me within 120 feet of this giant that threw a rock at my friend. And this whole time, as I'm running towards him, I start playing just one of my guitars really, really intensely, like shredding on it. And then I point the end of the guitar towards him and cast Psychic Lance. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw, DC.
What's that? It's gonna be a 1.
Okay, they take 19 psychic damage, and they are incapacitated until the start of my next turn. So they can't do anything. They're completely... Yeah, they're just shut down. You can't do anything.
Said it was 19,
Yeah, 19 psychic damage. Not a whole lot.
right?
Yeah, and
Okay. It's going to bring us to Dante.
Yeah. Dante is going to cast a 2nd level Shadow Ball. Am I within 120 feet?
of the one near,
Oh, from that gust of wind from the failed swing of that great axe, Dante, you and Justinian are about 10 feet behind Kyrios. You are about 130 feet from the frost giant on its knees.
Okay, then I am going to move in until I am within 120
Okay,
feet.
So you want to stop at the minimum 10 feet, or?
Let's move 20 feet forward.
Oh,
And then I'm going to cast Shadow
Can't
Ball.
you do
believe it.
realize Kyrios is 10 feet in front of, like, direct line, 10 feet in front of the said frost giant. So there's a chance you could hit Kyrios.
I mean, you
I am big
could
boy.
could
I can do-
strafe, like move diagonally, and then
Yeah. Can I move off to the side so that Kyrios is not within my direct range
Yeah,
of,
how...
or
What's,
direct
what's,
line
what's
of
the
attack?
large? What's the mass of the shadow ball?
Also, Kyrios is only 4'6". He's not a big boy.
Oh, so cute.
It's just a ball of shadow.
I
He's very
can't
stout.
believe the homebrew spell I made.
So like
the
a
joke
baseball?
gets- well, I'd imagine it's like a beach ball in size. Based on, I mean,
Are we talking big beach ball,
Okay,
small
we're
beach ball?
overthinking it. Go for it. Go for it. Hit this motherfucking frost giant.
okay. I mean that's the hope. Oh.
11
I
to hit. Now
missed.
hang on. You?
Okay, 11 to hit.
You know what? Do it with advantage because I was not mentally prepared for Shadow Ball.
That would be a 12 to hit.
The Shadow... it goes straight past it. You missed entirely.
Ooh.
I cannot believe. I
Dante, is there anything else?
No. Nope, that is it for me.
Cool. So, back to the top of the initiative order, I almost said leaderboard. We've got Justinian 4. Dust off the snow. What's up? What you got?
I would like to analyze my opponents. How sturdy do they look?
They look rather sturdy. But, something ain't on the up and up with these frost giants. Moving rather slow. They're not as intimidating as they should be for a pair of giants.
I'm going to hold out my hand straight, turn my palm face up, and then I'm going to say, "Hello, I hear that the opposite of ice is fire, so have some warmth." And cast Fireball at 4th level.
And with advantage.
That is a dexterity saving throw, actually.
hold interferes with that.
Oh, fuck.
No, it just says he.
I believe they
No, it
automatically
just
fail.
says that they can't take actions or reactions.
Oh my god, that is so many 5s. Sorry.
Hang the fuck on. Okay, which one are you attacking, by the way?
Fireball is a 20-foot
But
radius.
they're like-
so if they're close
they're like a
enough.
couple
One
hundred feet
is
apart.
100.
Okay, well then the
Okay,
closest
so-
one.
Y'all just like no fucks given about whether or not you're taking out Curios with this shit. But okay, and you said a dex save.
Don't worry, I have a plus 11 and advantage on
A
this.
dexterity
What-
save.
what-
Yes.
what-
And I can
Hang
also...
on, what was needed?
Cool.
What was
Sure.
needed?
I had a
That
27.
frost giant
So you'll
was
take half
a
damage.
16.
Okay, so Frost Giant takes the full 37 fireball damage, and Kyrios is gonna take half, which would be
18?
Yep.
No, a little heads up next time would be
Oh,
preferable.
I do apologize. I did not realize you were there. I would have been more careful.
I know I'm not big, but come on, I'm brown and black. I got one white hoof. That's all that blends in with the snow.
Okay. With that, you're going to hear the crackle of something coming from the building that you're just duking it out right beside. What is going on out there? You hear a voice that seems to be coming from the building itself, although it seems to be a little bit...
I knew it. The building is a mimic.
If-
I've seen this before.
So,
Identify
I
yourself!
feel it much more likely that the building is haunted.
Dimitri was their name, right? Dimitri, we meet at last. Who knew that you looked exactly like a building?
No, his name was Darius.
Derry? His name is Derry? Okay. Derry, we meet at last. Who knew that you looked exactly like a building?
I know
Fat,
not
Ugly building.
what.
I knew.
Do not know what you speak of. Where are my frost giants? Where is the winter's fist?
I'm sorry. The winter's. Did you say the winter's fist?
I thought he said the winter is 5th. No, the winter is the 4th season. Dude.
No, you have 5 hands. That's why you're thinking fifth.
And you're going to hear the frost giant that is the furthest away call out towards the building.
He can't do anything.
Oh.
He can't take actions or reactions.
And even
He's
speak.
incapacitated.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
He's
okay.
His entire mind is just blown away at how incredible this guitar playing was. And
Right, then the
19.
other one, the one on its knees, is one that responds.
We are here.
Then why have you not brought and the
We didn't want to, and consent is key.
fool? I care not for your consent.
Oh, looks like you're going to jail.
Yes.
In war, there is no consent power.
Oh, have you ever heard of a war?
I care
crime?
not for your war crimes.
Seems like he cares a little bit about the war crimes. Otherwise, he.
I think he cares like a little bit
Yeah.
for the war crimes. Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't be making such
Yeah,
a big deal of it.
exactly.
I tell you what, I keep a copy of the Douglas Accords in one of my packets. It's just more metal
know-
pieces.
Suppose I must do everything myself. Tell you what, I will be accommodating and let you work your way. By the way, I must say, we'll be meeting some more of my army.
You have
And
a leggy as well?
You have an army? What kind of uniform? What kind of uniform do they wear so we recognize them when we see
there is no response. Instead, the massive building. Words, wrong ones. The wall of the building you were fighting outside of is going to shake and split in half, and you can now enter the building.
First, I'm going to go to our stranger friend and make sure that
They are buried face first into the snow. They have been lying there the entire time.
Get up, and I'll just grab him by like the scruff of the neck.
Ah!
Get up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not very good in a fight. panicked.
Okay, but where the hell did you go? Why weren't you with us when we
don't
teleported?
know. Maybe it's because the magic is running out, but that was the weirdest. That's not happened before, okay? I promise. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to pull a fast one.
Hey,
don't know what happened.
hey. Don't worry. Everyone has performance
What did we say about
issues
calming
from
down?
time to time. It happens to many people. The stage can be a frightening place.
Okay, so we good? Did we lose anyone? Okay.
No,
No.
I mean that giant is lost in how incredible my guitar playing was. Just look at him. He can't even say anything.
Just now, Octavian, you become stunned as the haste ends. Sorry.
So, what are y'all going to do? We've got an incapacitated frost giant. You've got another frost giant on its knees that's looking a little charred.
I mean,
You got a threatening voice coming from the building. And that building has giant passage. Not exactly a doorway, but, you know.
I'm going to look at the two giants and say, if you follow us, I will rip a solo so incredible, you will have nothing left of. And I'm going to try to intimidate.
You saw how we put the metal
I'm
one
going to
back
try
together?
to intimidate the giants into.
Hang on.
Can I help? I'll be like, you saw how we put the metal one back together? We do a reverse to
Hang on
you.
a second, though. Okay, so Tavian, you said that they can either flee or.
No, it can flee or.
Oh, flee or
Flee
die.
or die.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Roll for.
I mean, if they want to join us, that's cool.
Okay. Persuasion or intimidation.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Roll both.
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna. Do I get intimidation with advantage from the?
Advantage on both of them because they are both slightly in all of your power.
So 27 for the intimidation, and a 23 for the persuasion.
Okay. Now let me roll some. You know what? Let's. And one more for the other one. Okay, so both of your rolls were over 20, so it's your choice, Octavian. You want to send them screaming and crying for the mountains in which they came from, or do you want a +1 frost giant?
Sure. You know what? That was a little harsh. You guys can come along and help us if you want, but if you turn on us, I will destroy you.
But I tell you what, you help us out when we're all done. We come back to my new place. I make you some hot cocoa.
The frost giant on its knees is going to turn back and look at you and say,
I'll stay. Master.
Very good, very good. Here, have a muffin.
Princess.
No, not.
What?
He just called us a princess.
"The master hurts us," is what
I
he
think
said.
Oh, the master hurts
we
us.
will hurt the master.
Oh no. Okay, here. Yes, here for you. Have muffins, and I will give them each one of the last of the, because I had a total of 8 muffins. You know, 4. I have 4 muffins left, so I have 2 muffins left after I give each of them one.
And they will gladly take them, and
I will eat a muffin myself.
thanks to the awesome power of Octavian and the kindness of Kyrios, these frost giants weren't all that scary, harm you no longer, and now view you as allies. However, do not expect them to come to your aid in this fight against Lord of the Winterlands.
Okay.
Fear
You two
him.
can keep the army busy, I guess, or help keep the army busy. We'll plow through that and then maybe just.
Did anybody besides me take damage in that
The
fight? or am
frost
I the
giants
only
are
one?
going to look at each other when they hear the word army. And the one closer to you is going to say,
What army?
I don't know. I was just. I'll say if it's too big of an army, you can leave. But if it's a small army,
Well then, that should make the fight against the army much easier if they don't
Yes.
exist.
you can very easily.
Is it one of those? Oh, maybe it's one of those like like a ghost army. Like they're not really real.
So,
they're still there.
You have now gained allies in a pair of frost giants. You've learned that there is no army. Friends are still missing, and there's someone who's starting to murder everyone. They might take over the Torah.
Okay.
Let's
Yes.
go get the guy that's going to murder
Yes.
all
Let's
of our
go get.
friends.
Okay.
Dante, you okay?
Cha, bro. I'm great. I'm just, we hurt the giants, and now they're our buddies.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I get this. I'm gonna go up to each giant and I'm gonna just lay on hands like 10 HP on both of them. Just give them a little,
Justinian.
I am fine. Thank you for your concern. The others are inside, I believe. I do not know quite how I arrived out here.
Who came into my pocket, and then make it down.
And then their bags.
Yes, that was very weird.
Is that the spell you were working on? Like a teleport spell?
I do not believe I was working on any such spells. I believe that I was falling apart and not knowing where my pieces were headed until my head ended up in your guitar.
By the way, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a final screw. I have this left. This is the one piece I didn't put back. I couldn't figure out where it went.
Oh, I see. This is just a spare.
Oh, okay.
Take it and I'll put it in the...
I knew they came with spare parts.
I tend to keep spare parts around. This, I do not believe, is the first time.
Alright. Let us go into this horrible place and rescue our...
You see Kyros just taking like a little, like as he's doing the lay on hands, he actually has like a little thing of like aloe vera that he's like rubbing into them. This would help with the burns a little bit. Yes, I know. It's going to sting a little bit, but trust me, it is.
Oh,
it is best.
okay, y'all. So are we charging in? This is really it. Oh God, we're really doing it. We're really doing it. Okay.
We're charging in.
No.
You.
Okay,
You do
I'm
whatever you
coming
do
with
best.
you. I might not be much of a fighter, but I am coming with because I gotta make sure that this guy is put down. Okay. Listen, I will not. I will not.
I tell
anger
you
the
what.
serpent and
How
do
about this?
nothing.
How about this? You wait outside here.
Alright.
You wait outside here to make sure he doesn't escape.
Okay.
You gotta go
I
in
will.
each-
I will stay with our new friends. Are you sure? Are you sure they're friends?
Oh no, we're taking them with us. I
The
tell you what,
frost
we leave one
giants
with you. We
will
take
not
one.
enter the
How about
building with you. They are that terrified of the Lord of the
Alright.
Winterlands.
Okay.
Very well. If there's any stragglers that come running out,
Yeah.
get her back.
I can do that. I can absolutely. I can do that. I got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the frost giants real quick and be like, look at me. You see the small one there? Friend, not food. Friend, not food.
Friend, not food.
Very,
Understood.
very good.
I'm going to give the stranger one use of my bardic just to help him out. Don't worry. Remember, we're counting on you, and we believe in you.
Oh, okay. I got this. You've got this. Good luck. And he's gonna take. They're gonna take one like very hopeful look at the three of you. But please don't die. I can't do this again.
Do I look like I could die?
I mean, and they're not gonna answer.
I got hit with a fucking
Okay, you
fireball
got
and
me, you got
laughed
me.
it
Okay,
off.
you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great. Now go in there and stop that guy, and maybe you can find your friends.
Okay.
And speaking of friends, as you enter the very dark and not at all ominous building, we're gonna cut back to dead friends. Kevin.
Seems like an eternity is.
What's up?
Hey, toilet boy.
Yes, toilet boy. That's a good one for it.
No, it's.
Are you
Kevin.
present?
I'm
Are you
sure I
present,
just have not
Lord of
been-
Toilet?
No,
No.
You're gonna
Kevin.
hear
You're good, Kevin, you're good.
a crackle of
My
static, and then a very irritated voice say, "For the last time, it is the Lord of the Winterlands."
Yeah. Lord of the winter craps.
You'll be dead by the end of the night.
I don't enjoy being cooped up, so if you could let me out, I will make your death painless.
Tell you what. Say,
Kind of yawns.
My friend is
say
charitable.
please,
I will
and
not.
maybe I'll consider it.
You know, Mr. Lord of Toilets, anyone that has to constantly is the furthest thing from it.
I'll ask.
I'd like to try to
It is
cast vicious
infected.
mockery again.
So who was?
Well, I guess we have nothing better to do, Kevin.
Hang on.
Technically, my
Please.
father is a lord. So.
Out of curiosity,
Well, does he brag about it as much as this Lord of Toilets does? As though he's...
He's tried to
His
marry
Anders
me
had-
off multiple times.
Pretty please, Lord of Toilets, may I please plunge my blade into your chest? Can I
You
roll
can.
intimidation? Oh
I
man,
can
I only
feel-
rolled a 4, so a total of 8, total of 12.
Can I give Kylan a help
why not?
action and just say, you scream and shout.
It's only a 13. I only rolled 1 higher. The dice are not in my favor today. I have a +8 to intimidation.
You know, can I try? I also have a very good
no
intimidation.
offense, but your intimidation is
so
weak.
out of curiosity, so between Kevin, Bisman, Anders, and Kylan, are all of you strictly speaking magic users?
Kyle
I
is a
am.
barbarian. but
Kevin
also-
has no spells. He's a fighter barbarian.
I think just being
Kylan
honest.
is also a barbarian,
Abilities, too.
Okay, so barbarians.
as evidenced by the rage and then the
Okay,
punching the wall.
Barbarians, we've got magic users. Okay, so shall we review some information that we have? Okay, so
Yes.
what have we learned from magic? Attempting magic. Okay. What have we
doesn't
learned
work.
from raging and punching the wall?
It hurts.
Okay.
It hurts us.
Hence why Kevin has not hit the wall, has just stood next to Bisman, Clay, and Anders, kind of admiring both their outfits.
Okay.
I'm just
what-
rubbing Kevin's shoulder.
What have we
Bisman
learned
kinda
about
beat
one of the?
It's
turned to
semi-permeable.
jelly.
Yeah, I was going to do that next. Actually, I was going to go over and touch the wall that turned to jelly.
There's an idea. Now hold on to that idea. Okay. What else have you learned about this room?
That it changes shape.
And the toilet magically came out of the floor along with four walls.
The problem is that Kylan and all the other people in this room are, except for maybe
Okay,
Bisman, are very
so-
stupid.
I can try to make an insight
Hang on a
check
second,
to
hang on a
figure out.
Allow me to continue to provide the events that have transpired in this cell. So, a toilet, not a magical appearance, a mechanical appearance, arose from the floor. Okay.
I had caught
Okay.
that earlier.
So that toilet wasn't there before. So you had to, someone had to have learned of said toilet. The need for said toilet.
Kevin was looking forward going to the bathroom, but
Mhm.
here's the problem with Kevin. His wisdom and intelligence is a -2, and he has 6 wisdom and intelligence, so that's 4 for both. So he did not notice things.
Kevin, you did flush, correct?
Yeah, you always flush and wash your
Good
hands.
boy. I'm gonna tap Kevin on the head and approach the toilet and say, perhaps the toilet lord has sown his own seeds of destruction, and I'm going to just try to fully pull the toilet off of the wall.
It's on the floor, and you gotta open the door.
Bisman does do these things. I'm gonna pull the toilet off.
Roll me a with advantage.
Strength saving throw?
Yo,
Okay.
I will. If it doesn't work, Kylan will go in there in a rage and yank
Okay.
it.
Let's go. We're both.
Oh, Kevin has walked over and is like, no, lift with your knees. Lift with your knees.
I don't need to be. He
While everyone
went
else
to
is
the
doing
toilet.
this,
He got a 28.
while everyone else is doing this, I'd like to walk over to the wall and reach out like I'm getting ready to open a
Which
door and turn a
wall?
doorknob. The semi-permeable wall.
Okay. Hang on.
Oh shit.
Anders, roll me an Arcana check,
Oh.
as well as survival.
That's a 17. 17 on the Arcana. And a nat 20 for a
Fantastic.
27 on the survival.
So, as you attempt to turn the permeable wall as though it had a doorknob, your hand is just going to slowly sink.
You alert the rest.
I just kind of go with it at this point.
You alert the rest of us who are yanking at this toilet.
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
On a 28,
You
I
did, but
imagine
hang
I
on.
yanked up the toilet.
We're coming back to that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kevin
so
is-
Anders, are you just gonna let the
I
wall
was-
do its thing? Okay, so then you're just going to
Yeah.
like slowly like sink through the wall as you witnessed Igor and Justinian do before, and you're going to disappear from the room and fall onto the. Okay, now Bisman with this mechanical fucking toilet. So I'm just picturing just a doctor, a buff ass doctor wearing a plague mask, ripping a steampunk toilet out of a metallic prison cell floor. I know.
Why a concussed football player is giving him a pep
Exactly.
talk.
And it's,
Yeah, lift with your legs like
Okay.
that. You got
Thank
this.
you. Thank you. I've done many crunches in my day.
all right, Doc, you have
I know how to work
successfully
out.
torn the toilet from the floor.
So after mention of crunches, Kevin lifts his shirt and he has an 8-pack.
So
Damn. I'm not comfortable with my body, but that's yours? Impressive.
what are you doing with this toilet? There's water going all over the place.
Well,
Little sparks of electricity.
I'm
so
gonna
is there
look
no like
around.
nice hole like for me to look down and see
You can see the
like
plumbing.
a pipe?
And you also managed to tear up some of the flooring from around the toilet, is where the toilet used to be.
But there's nothing like new visible from pulling away the toilet.
It's pretty dark. And
Okay. Lights.
Kevin's gonna look around. Does he notice that Anders
roll
is
me
gone?
a perception check.
I'll do the same because as Bisman notices, there's
That's
nothing.
a 4, so Kevin's just looking around going, it's a
Damn it.
nice room.
I do not notice that Anders is gone.
After pulling out this toilet, I'm gonna walk out of the bathroom and look around.
Okay, you want to roll perception as
no.
well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
you
that's a
notice
17.
that you
That's
are
pretty good.
down another person.
Anders, can I make an insight check to
They did a
determine
magic.
what he had done to leave this room based on all the information we've collected so far? Okay.
Anders, speaking of you and your brilliance, you are now outside of the cell. Want to do anything?
I'm going to attempt to create a little small black
Okay.
flame in my hand.
Go for it.
It's just a cantrip. Does the illusion
Absolutely does.
create? All right. I'd like to walk around the corner to where I believe the wall itself was. The other wall, not the semi-permanent, not the gelatin wall. but
Okay,
the solid
what
wall.
is it you are doing with the solid wall? Looking for it, or
Yes, I'm just trying to look to
Okay.
see where the solid wall is to the cell. Am I able to see
Completely
inside,
solid.
or is it right? I'm going to press my hand.
what kind of limitations does Shatter have?
So shatter is a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. Creature takes la-da-da-da-da damage. However, a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on a saving throw. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. So, depending on the density of the stone, as long as it's stone, crystal, or
You
metal.
know what? So is that a cantrip or is that something you cast at a certain?
Oh no, I'm
level?
casting that. At
Can you
fourth
take
level.
it any higher?
That's the highest I can take it.
Okay.
That's the highest level spell slots I have.
Cool. Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
Which that puts it at
Fucking
5d8
send it.
thunder damage. And I'm just gonna hit an intensely high falsetto note as I cast
Let's
Shatter.
go.
All right, so that's going to be 29 thunder damage to this wall, and anything else that is also within 10 feet of the wall.
Brilliant. Okay, so you have effectively just from whereabouts you were touching that wall, you see cracks start to slowly and then growing quicker over time just grow from the area around the palm of your hand, and you can hear the wall start to crumble, and after a few moments of incredible silence, that whole wall is going to collapse, and you're going to hear crackle of electricity.
Am I still hearing the sounds of them grunting at trying to get the toilet
As
up?
you are doing this, you hear what you can only assume to be the toilet being ripped free.
I'm just gonna sit there and wait for them to notice me.
Do we hear the wall crumbling after the falsetto note hits?
You do not.
Alright, so I'm gonna high five Bisman.
Yeah,
man, we got that!
I got the
Kevin
toilet. I got the toilet.
Rolls, looks around again, but
Ooh. Bisman's just gonna dunk the toilet onto the ground, trying to shatter it and be like, yeah!
Well,
We turn around, do we see this
hey,
broken wall when we turn
Anders.
around?
that cantrip of yours that allowed you to find that wall. What kind of radius does it have?
The flame. It was just an illusion to see if magic was working.
Okay. Well, it's dark as fuck. Yes, magic. Light, not really. I can't really see shit. Sound, no.
But with a 17, does Kevin
Too dark
notice
to
the wall
tell?
is broken?
Do we hear? So we don't when the toilet
You hear
slams
the
down, we
toilet
don't
because
hear
the toilet,
anything?
the sound coming from the toilet being ripped.
Kevin's gonna walk towards the wall. Doesn't say anything, just walks over.
Okay.
Everyone not saying anything is very unhelpful.
I also
Well, I said
agree,
something
but
when I
it's
got
fine.
there that it was loud enough that it was wall that people went through.
Well, I've formed a bit of a kinship with Kevin, so if I do see him walking in
Okay.
that direction,
Now-
I'll follow close behind.
I'll go to the
Anders,
wall.
Wall that you obliterated and the wall that you passed through are adjacent. And considering the size of the room,
Yes.
you can see in. You cannot see out. You're just gonna, out of curiosity, you're just gonna continue to watch them fuck around and find out, so to speak.
I don't want to pass the threshold in case there's any kind of magical
Okay.
effect still in place. So I'm going to cast a minor illusion just inside, and you create a facsimile of my voice, and say, "Follow me this way."
Um,
I'm just gonna be like, this is
Okay.
hard, and lean against the wall.
as you're leaning against the wall, Isman, Kylan, Kevin, perception check.
All right. God
That's-
damn it.
That's a 16.
13.
Okay.
Natural
leaning-
1.
I'm leaning against the semi-permeable wall.
So, Anders, you take note of the fact that
Yes.
a little bit of spell you did, it worked. Absolutely. right?
Mhm.
So that's very much a thing. And Isman, you oblivious, my friend. Hylan, you think you might have heard something? But you're also starting to sink into the wall a little bit. And Kevin, you heard Anders. You don't see Anders, but you heard Anders.
That was Anders, and I start walking.
Are you sure?
I swear it was this way. Kylan, Anders is this way, I think.
I'm falling through the wall. I'm falling
And
through the
you
wall.
are through the
I'm
wall.
falling through the
you'll be-
wall.
All right, let's hold hands. Hey,
It's too late.
boys, let's hold
Kylan
hands, okay?
Kylan is through the wall.
I'm not a
Kylan,
boy.
You sink through the wall and you have fallen on the ground on the other.
Yeah, Kevin is still
Whoa.
walking towards the voice.
So, I'm gonna follow them if
Are you
I see
following
them
Kylan
walking
or
through a
Kevin?
wall.
They both walked in the direction of what you know to be.
I suppose, unfortunately, though I love my boy Kevin, I am gonna follow Kylan because I have a little more confidence
Okay.
in
Kevin.
Kylan.
You're walking towards where you heard Anders'
Yes.
voice come from. However, as far as you know, there's a wall in between. There's a wall coming up. Or what?
Kevin doesn't care. He just keeps walking.
Okay.
He as he starts getting closer, I think there's a wall. Sticks out his hand to see if he can feel it.
Dexterity saving throw, disadvantage.
That would be a 13.
Well, friend, you are going to fall face first onto the floor, right beside Anders.
Hi, Anders.
Here you go, Kevin, and Kylan will reach
Kylan,
down
you're
and
still
pick
on the
Kevin
floor
up.
on the other side of the wall. So you fell out. You heard Anders, but y'all aren't in the same spot. You fell
I'm not.
through
I didn't
the
fall
wall.
through the wall.
But okay, so the corner where the hole in the wall that was obliterated, and the hole that's 90-degree angle. But yeah, around the corner.
Oh, they're around the corner. I'm gonna
Kevin,
dust myself off and cast false life on myself at second level.
Thanks, Ander.
Oh, yes, of course. And
It-
where's everyone else?
They
And at this
fell through
time,
the wall.
Bisman, that wall that you were walking towards, what you doing with that
Yeah.
wall?
I'm going to look at the wall and kind of, with a bit of confidence, place my hand towards it and attempt to allow myself to
And
enter.
Your hand is going to slowly start sinking.
I don't love that.
What you gonna do? Yeah. Okay. So you're going
But
to
I keep
slowly sink through
going.
the wall and also fall onto the floor. And congratulations, you have all
Whew.
now escaped from that funky ass cell.
Alright, it's time to kill this son of a bun.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm gonna brandish my fire sword.
I'll brandish from my back, pull
Okay.
a massive greatsword. I don't
Yep.
know how quickly it will be before we are
What
faced with this
kind
toilet
of,
lord, but I
flaming sword that was just busted out? Oh, it's not? Okay.
It's not on fire right now. It's just a flame
So,
tongue greatsword that I can't.
It's
turn
still
on
dark
fire.
as fuck. Y'all can see kind of like vague shapes.
Oh, then I'll just cast dancing lights as a cantrip.
Cool. And what's light radius?
It is big, because I have 6 globs of light. Oh no, four globs of light that can each shed 10
Okay.
foot,
You
so I
can
can make
see
a
that
total of
you
40 foot.
are in what appears to be very large space that is, for some reason, incredibly dark. And it is noticeably colder, much comparatively so to the cell that you were in.
Doesn't seem like it seems more like winter here, to be honest.
Yes, Anders, do you have any thoughts on this?
That would be
And it
define
is
the
at
others
this
who are
moment
separated
that you hear footsteps come running in your direction.
I am
What?
going to.
Get the words out of your mouth, Anders.
I am going to prepare a. I'm going to prepare a song with my violin to get a class feature ready.
So you see, as soon as Kevin hears the footsteps, the shield and mace that was on his back are now.
I'm gonna ready the an action to cast Arcing Bolt as a can.
I'm going to use Divine Sense to tell if there is a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me.
There's not.
Are there? Okay. Bisman mellows out a
And
little
with
bit,
that,
but is
we
still
are
holding
going
his sword.
to cut over Octavian, Dante, Justinian, and Curious.
Oh, just to clarify, we didn't see
No,
Igor when we came out,
Igor
did
was
we?
nowhere to. So, Dante, Octavian, Justinian, Curious, all are rushing in, and the deeper you go into this building, it is noticeably dark. The atmosphere is about the same. However, it somehow feels draftier inside as opposed to. And as you are venturing further inside this building, you hear a high-pitched sound, something breaking. And then moments later, you see bright balls of light.
Do I recognize the high pitch noise as a
Arcana and history checks.
I would argue that if it was me, that Octavian would have advantage having performed with me before, and it was a falsetto note of
Legit,
mine.
I'll take it.
8.
Arcana with advantage and drop the history.
Okay, 22 for Arcana.
Okay, so you
And then-
recognize that that is Anders. Trademark
Yeah, and 22 history.
can bet. Oh, yep. You know
That-
that anywhere.
Music. This way. And he starts running towards that direction.
Oh shit! You know, a little bit of conversation would help add context to all of this.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit of caution. Oh no, this is a little sketchy.
Octavian
For
has
once,
already
you were
run.
right. Well, after him, I guess.
Yeah, let's follow him, I guess. He's gonna need backup. 4 arms can only do so much.
Yeah. Kyrios will take the whip off of his hip and his shield out and just start running after him.
I will walk slowly, carefully behind them.
Okay. Well, as you continue your path forward, rather recklessly, the light not appear to be moving towards you. In fact, it seems to be holding steady. As you close the distance between you, as you are closing the distance between you, see who ran out first.
Yeah,
think
Octavian
Octavian
ran out
did.
first of our group.
Octavian's in the lead by a good little bit. Although I have a
I
45
also have
foot
a
movement
45
speed,
foot
so
movement
I'm pretty
speed.
good.
We are not taking that into consideration
Ayy.
at this time.
I'm only at 30.
So, Octavian, dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, please.
12.
You're going to trip and fall face first into metallic floor.
Is this near me?
It's audible. You hear something heavy fall to the ground. Octavian, were you carrying your guitars as well, perchance?
Of course he was carrying his guitars.
Give me an acrobatics check for each guitar.
Oh no. One of them is magical, but
Magical gets advantage.
okay, so the first 11 and then 28 for a nat 20.
Okay. The nat 20, was that... Which one was that? Is that the one that had advantage?
Non-magical one. The one with advantage was
Your magical guitar, you hit the ground, it comes crashing down after it bounces off the ground and goes spiraling across the floor and skids to a halt. Right.
Pick it up and drop my violin to the side and charge towards Octavian.
Anders. I
it's our
I
friends.
stand up and charge towards Anders.
I'm going to hold out with one hand the guitar, and with my other hand, I'm going to place my hand on the side of his face and say, "I'm glad you're all right. I was
He
really
hugs him
worried
with all
about you."
four arms.
I just kind of lay my head into his shoulder.
And
Oh, but isn't that cute?
Um.
and Octavian just kind of ignores the sizzling of his carapace.
Okay. So.
You know, Dante, I think those two are going to grow up to be
And
very
it is
good
at this
roommates.
time that several things. Okay. Octavian, with a very delayed realization, in part due to the joy of seeing Anders again, in part due to watching your magical guitar go flying, skidding across, or shock from hitting the floor yourself. You're slow to realize that whatever it was you tripped over felt unnatural. May have, whether it moved on its own or as a result of you kicking it, you fell. Brain tells you it was wrong. As you cast aside your violin, his guitar in hand, you even look at or acknowledge said guitar.
No, I don't think.
Justinian.
Present, accounted for, walking slowly behind them.
It is at this time, following what's rolling in a second, the knights.
Yes, Justinian.
My D&D Beyond is being strange. One
problem.
moment. Okay, that took far too long. 24.
For you, presence. 7 bitches, since I can't fucking say a goddamn word correctly. What do you do?
I do apologize. I have my orders. Cast Ice Storm at them. So this is a dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
All right, bet I have advantage. Danger
Due
sense.
to the commotion of
You do not have it.
all of you meeting up again, it's disadvantage if it.
Well, I have advantage on all dexterity saving throws for any spell that I can see the source of.
Except
So-
I'm going to remove that option from you with my Clockwork Soul ability.
Oh.
Just
You
stay in.
roll flat.
Oh, what a
Okay.
horrible thing.
And
So all of us roll in.
and
Dexterity
as
saving
this
throws,
is
please.
happening as well, you hear a set of footsteps from the distance. Voice. You know, I have to say, this was not anticipated. Now, what was anticipated was that fool there, and the approaching voice is going to point past all it, seemingly towards nothing but shadow, and say, I expected failure. Not like this, though. Rather disappointing. However, surely I can end you all myself.
You not want my assistance then?
So what's happening right now is the Lord of the Winterlands is inviting himself into combat as you are making your attack, as Octavian is having his delayed realization that what he tripped over was incorrect. As Anders was concerned solely with all this shit's going down at the same time.
Do I also have to make it?
That dex save was from the ice storm, correct?
That is correct. I assume everyone is within a
That's gonna be
20-foot
everybody.
cylinder of each
Okay.
other. Yeah.
I mean, I think aren't me and Dante not there yet?
Y'all were still coming up, so y'all would technically still be outside of that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Well, since we're close to business, wouldn't we get the +4?
Oh yes, actually, yeah. Everyone gets a +4 on their saves from
So
Bisman.
Then
makes-
my total save.
that makes my total save
that would-
19,
Okay.
and my
Bring
initiative is
dex save
20.
up to 24.
So the dexterity save DC is 18 for half damage.
All right.
Cool.
Bisman passes.
Does anyone
What's
have
the
any
damage?
resistances to elements?
Not that you know of.
Not cold for me.
Okay. Because this is cold and bludgeoning damage combined. Oh.
Apologies, I
asked.
had to correct some things.
Yes.
Dante, can I get your initiative?
Yeah, I got a 6.
Evan?
My initiative was
Anders?
20.
Initiative was 70.
Yes.
That would be a 14.
Octavian?
23.
19.
Justinian?
24.
Island?
I'm going to use my reaction to
Hey,
use cutting word. Sorry.
hang on a second.
My initiative is 20, and I am going to be casting Absorb Elements as a
Let me
reaction
get
to
through
gain
initiative
resistance to
first
cold
before y'all-
damage.
I'll continue with stuff, please.
Okay. All right.
Everyone just
I
like,
love that.
ready.
Just hang on a second.
Okay.
I am but a
Absolutely.
simple leaf, horrible and wicked. It's okay. Love that for absolute. Now, let's continue. We had the reactions going out into the ice storm. All of you were at disadvantage that were in range. All had stuff that y'all wanted to do.
My bardic inspiration, or I'm gonna use cutting words as a reaction to lower, because I can lower ability checks as well, and I'm gonna lower Justinian's initiative so they go after me, and I'm going to say, traitor, and subtract 10 from their roll. I just rolled a 10.
Okay, hang on a second.
I know that's why I wanted to get it in, is that I'm messing with the initiative order.
So you're knocking 10 off of Justinian, just straight 10.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just I rolled a 10 on
Oh,
the
shit.
D10 to lower their initiative check.
Got it.
As initiative is technically an ability check, and I can subtract or force an enemy to subtract from their initiative or from ability. For some reason, Justinian, having Octavian call you a traitor.
Do not worry, for I will not remember this tomorrow.
Great. That way we can all be
Okay.
friends tomorrow.
One last thing before we dive into this mess. So, Curious, was it you and Dante that were not quite caught up to everyone else? Are the two of you
Correct.
behind Justinian, essentially? Or is Justinian behind all of you?
I was deliberately walking
Okay.
slower than everyone else.
Just got it. Okay, so Justinian and this voice, and we's about to hit the villain speed. The whole fucking party's being flanked by two bitches right now. I don't know if that works actually combat wise, but visually speaking, that's what's going on.
I'll kind of look at the group like, you all take care of that thing.
What
I
was
will
the
deal with
damage
that traitor.
on the ice storm?
So the total damage is 35, 18 of which was cold damage.
All right, so 17
I
and
take 17.
oh wait, no, I take half of 26.
Sorry, I was looking at my spell list. That was the ice storm damage.
Mhm.
So 13 for those who passed.
17 for.
Okay, right. Kylan is beefy.
Also, it deals 2 different damage types, so that's 35.
Yeah, but I cast Absorb Elements, and now my sword is glowing with frost.
Okay, has everyone received all of their damage and such?
Hmm.
Okay. So, first up. You know what? I just realized how late it is. We're skipping the villain speech. Stepping into the poor light, you're going to stay tall. rather pale-looking Eladrin. Tell those of you who are familiar with this type of being are able to tell that this one, your season is of the winter variety. He introduces himself. I am Desmondi, Lord of the Winterlands, and you will join my army of Winter's Grove.
Fun fact, actually, we've been told that you don't really have an army.
He's going to flinch at this, but not respond.
So I'm not due to become a Winter Ladrin for at least, 40 years.
Yes, and I'm not really allowed to return to Arcadia.
And I'm fairly certain your name
Now,
is Lord
now.
of Toilets.
His name is the Lord of
That
Toilets?
too.
Oh, wait, this is the
Am I
famous toilet
supposed
lord.
Am I supposed to hit this person
You
now?
there,
Yes, hit the
not
person
allowed
now.
to return
do
to
that.
Arcadia.
Do the hitting.
But I can return.
What
Certain
is
things will come into
your
effect.
name?
I tell you what, you defeat us in
No,
combat,
you tell
I
me
tell you my
now,
name.
as I may have
His name is Bob.
information rather important. Should you be who I think you are?
The Lord of Toilets is in no place to make demands of us.
Where are we on the initiative order? Because I would like to
we
cut
haven't
this
we haven't
person's
started
off
just yet.
from talking by.
We're about to go into it. It's up to
Okay.
Kyrios whether or not he wants to make one last counter offer
I will just look and be like,
and exchange information, or just get straight into it.
I-
Just this is it. The last.
I care not for my family name anymore after what they did.
Your family name. What they did. Your last name wouldn't happen to be Everbloom.
That is
Before you can
inconsequential.
respond,
at this moment.
Octavian, it's your initiative. You're up, friend.
How far away is a toilet from me?
60 feet.
Okay. I have a question for you. You think that you can handle us? You think that you can handle my... What do you think you can handle? And I pick up the other guitar from Anders, and as well as my first guitar. 2 guitar solos! And I play both guitars at the same time, absolutely shredding them, and cast Psychic Crush. He needs to make
Sounds
a
hot.
DC 19 intelligence.
25.
I am going to Cutting Words and make him re-roll.
13.
14
13. 1 3.
fails.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, he fails. So he takes... Oh, that's a lot. 43 psychic damage. And he is stunned.
And for those unfamiliar with being
For a minute.
stunned, he can't do shit, right?
Stunned is even.
Yeah, if we hit
no,
him, it's
he-
automatic crit.
He is.
And I believe he has no
stunned.
reactions.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, so just like before, he can't make actions or reactions. He also automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against him have advantage. It's paralyzed that does the auto crit, but he's stunned. At the end of
Yes.
each of his turns, he can
Pretty sure-
roll another
oh.
intelligence save to break out of the stun. But until then, he's stunned, and he also took 43 psychic damage.
Damn. Alright. Okay. What else you got for me?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to look over at Anders and say, "We're the best room."
We really need to stop introducing ourselves as
What else are
roommates.
we?
Even I.
Speaking of
get
getting
the
context clues, Kevin, you're up.
clues. So how far is it from me to Justinian?
Justinian is about. Justinian is 45 feet from you. The opposite direction of Toilet Lord.
Good. So I have 50. And Kevin at this time is like, "Why you attack us?" Now I'm angry. And when he rages, he lifts his mace and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, "I'm gonna kill you with my teacup." And basically goes the distance, and
Indeed. Congratulations.
the first is 7. Now for myself,
A 23 will also hit. Congratulations.
9 damage.
So, to be clear, I took a total of 15 damage.
Right. Evan, anything else? See, up next in initiative order, we have Kylan. Kylan, are you with us?
I'm here. I'm muted. Hang on. I am going to sort of rub my hands together and have a little like charge of electricity flash through my eyes. I'm going to cast haste on myself. Movement speed is doubled. AC increases by 2. Advantage on dexterity saving throws, and I get an extra action on my turn to take an attack. I'm going to move up to 80 feet next to the Lord of Crapper.
Okay.
And I am going to use my bonus action to ignite my flame sword. And I'm going to use my hasted attack to swing at this individual. And that is going to be a 15 to hit. Alright, so we get 2d6 plus 3 slashing damage for 7 slashing damage, not raging. Then I get 2d6 fire damage, so that's 6 fire damage. And then because I use absorb elements from the ice storm, I'm going to add another d6 ice damage for
That's
6
a total
ice
of 19 damage.
That is a total of 19 damage. And that'll be my turn.
Up next, we have the gloriously talented Dr. Bisman Clay. Doc,
So,
60
how
feet
close
away.
am I to the shit lord?
You have.
Damn.
Octavian, how far did you move?
Yes?
Are you up in melee range?
I didn't move at all from where I was because he was already in range of the spell.
Got it. Okay. And Kevin went the other direction. Kylan. So Kylan is you and Desmondi.
Okay. So, don't worry, I don't have any range spells that would damage my friends. I'm going to... I'm getting bottlenecked. Let's see. So I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet forward. And then I'm going to channel divinity to turn my weapon into a sacred weapon, which will give me a +4 to my attack rolls once I enter the range of this bastard. And, in the meantime, I think I will use... I think this will be more useful. I'll cast Sanctuary at first level on Kylan.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Doctor.
Yes. Let's go. And, well, that's all my turns. All my actions. I'm too far away to shove my goddamn sword up this toilet lord's ass.
Okay. Let's see. After Anders, what is your dexterity?
Dexterity.
You're up first, and you tied with Shitlord.
How far away am I?
You're also about 60 feet.
Move my 30 feet. My cunning action to dash, and that'll put me in melee range, correct? Then I'm going to use my, specifically for my class, my Spirit Session Bestow Curse, which costs no action, as I had already conducted the ritual. To bestow curse, I place my hand upon him and say, "Cower before the music of the night," and bestow a curse. And he should automatically fail the saving throw
yeah,
as he's
he's
still
stunned.
stunned, correct? Yep. So now, with Bestow Curse, I'm going to target his Charisma. So while cursed, the target has disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. Also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. Also must make wisdom saving throws at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes the action that turn doing nothing. And while the target is cursed, my attacks and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage. And since I am using my class feature for Spirit Session, that costed no action, so I'm going to attack then with my Rapier of Wounding, which should automatically crit. since he's
Stunned
still
doesn't
stunned.
do auto crits, but it does give you advantage.
No? Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry, my bad. But that could be that.
You know, it occurs to me I
let's
could have
make the
paralyzed
advantage
him,
attack.
but
Okay, so that's going to be 7, and then a D10 Bardic Inspiration
yes.
from
You also
Octavian,
have
correct?
advantage from, you know.
So that'll be a 19 to hit.
19 to hit, 19 hits.
All right, and then would normally have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, but I believe they automatically failed that saving throw.
I think they only failed Strength and Dex.
Oh, they don't
No.
auto-fail con? Okay. So damage is 12 damage, plus the D8 of necrotic, an additional 8, so that's 20. And on top of that, they need to make the DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
And say you can fail that. That was an 8.
Yeah, so it's going to take an extra D4 of necrotic, and it's going to start stacking. So that's going to be an extra 4 necrotic, so that's going to bring us to 24 total damage I've done, and they're cursed.
Do you have
And that'll
sneak
end my turn.
attack damage? Did you?
I do.
Sorry, I was taking care of a couple
Actually.
of crucial things
Remember.
relating to this. How much total damage?
24,
Okay,
but
Pat,
I'm
go
about
for
to
it.
add my sneak attack damage on. So sneak attack, that'll be an additional 11 damage, so that'll be bring up to 35. And on top of that, is Justinian within 30 feet of me?
45. 45. Actually,
Is
let
it
me
25 or
double-check that.
35?
Evan, how far did I say he was from you? 45?
45, but I went 50 feet up to Justine. So I've
If we were in the middle, if we were 45 away from them and 60 away from this one, then we ran 60 feet that way, it would be now 105.
Hang on. So, I'm lost on your.
Because we're on opposite sides of the combat field, so if Anders moved to close with
Oh,
Toilet
yeah,
Lord.
he would have been
Yep,
moving
I
away I had missed some stuff. Yep.
Justinian.
So over 100 feet away, correct? Alright, then that would be the end of my turn.
Perfect. Up next is Desmondi Carinius, the shitlord himself.
At the end of his turn, he can make an intelligence saving throw.
Can he speak at all?
No. Yeah, falteringly.
Falteringly.
Like, not enough to cast a spell, but he.
Not even gonna bother. Just gonna. Sorry, what was the save?
19 intelligence.
Fail.
Still stunned. He's like, 2 guitar solos. It doesn't make sense. How can it be a solo if there's 2 of them?
It's too powerful.
And
Okay, Curios, what's your dexterity? That is
a
Justinian.
fat 20.
Justinian, what is yours?
My dex is also 20. This results in a
Ooh.
roll off.
Nope, JK, y'all gonna be.
Rollies.
So, Justinian, we're gonna go through yours first, followed by Curios, but these are gonna be happening in unison.
Understood.
So, Justinian, go ahead.
A moment while I work out what I would
Absolutely.
like to
Curios,
do
have you
here.
got your stuff good?
I think I'm going to be mean.
Do it.
I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at 7th level. Dexterity saving throws for everyone in the hallway, including Toilet Lord.
Hang on.
So I don't care.
Okay, so, everyone?
Everyone.
It's a
Well,
big line.
quick
Everyone.
question.
It's
Since I have
100
50 feet of
100
movement,
feet.
would I be beside you? Would that still hit me?
I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
pretty much
It's a line.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
100
it's-
foot line.
So,
Okay,
does
then
it
it wouldn't
only
hit me. I'm
extend
standing there
in
watching
front
this
of
going.
you? Like,
Yes, it starts at me and goes straight out 100 feet.
Do I get I have advantage on dexterity saving throws
As
from
do I.
two different sources.
Okay.
Also, anyone within, let's see, a certain range of me gets a +4, and same with Kilios. Or
Yeah, except mine's only +3.
Kyrios gives +3 to anyone in that range.
Which I believe is
30 feet.
Justinian.
I failed.
Kevin's still slightly angry while
That's
saying
a-
this.
that's a
Not like your
dirty-
teacup
that's a dirty
has stuck
20.
to my paint slightly. Congratulations.
So mine's a 19 with my bonus.
A dirty 20 without
the
any
save is
radius
18.
bonus.
So anybody who
So,
beats it will take
five.
half.
I got a dirty 20 as well, so half for me.
I will also be using my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Using my reaction to uncanny dodge.
Can you uncanny dodge a dex save? I think you just get evasion on it.
If he's not a high enough level, depending on how many levels Anders has in Rogue.
I think uncanny dodge is only on attacks. But I could be.
No, it's on any damage.
Oh, cool.
Technically, the way it's written is when an attack that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage.
And then if you have evasion on top of that, you instead take no damage, is how it works.
I love rogues.
Yeah, I've always ruled that as referring to attacks specifically. Like when it targets you with an attack and a spell is not an attack. Unless it's a spell attack.
D&D language.
So what's the damage on the lightning bolt?
It's 40 if you failed to save and 20 if you did not. Also,
10 if you
anything-
cast Absorb Elements.
Yes, 10 if you cast Absorb
Am I-
Elements. Anything that is flammable in the area that isn't being warded and carried is
What?
also on fire.
I'm not within 60 feet of just.
It's 100 feet.
I'm asking how close I am.
45. So essentially, the way this is set up, anyone who came in with Justinian is 45 feet away. Anyone who was in this cell is 60 feet away from Shitlord. And
Okay,
the 2
I'm
groups
gonna-
are in the middle.
Oh wait, my reaction.
Hey, DM, you had previously said that myself and the Toilet Lord were more than 100 feet away.
From each other or from Justinian?
From Justinian, and the range on that spell's 100 feet.
Yeah, if we're in melee, we're 105 feet away, actually.
I am not, however. So
Wait, so I would be further out. I would be 30 out from where Kylan is. Does that make a difference?
I mean, also, theoretically speaking, Justinian could always walk forward.
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
True.
yeah, so then Anders and was the 100. There is 105 feet between. So then
Oh.
Shitlord and
So is Bisman out of range then? Am I out of range
How
then
clo-
for that one?
that is if
No, you would be in range, so
Okay.
it would just be those.
Justinian's on the other side of that. So
It
you're
would be those-
closer to Justinian than the rest of us.
Sounds good.
But those of us that are in melee with Shitlord are gonna not be within range unless Justinian chooses to step forward before casting.
I mean, I could take a 5-foot step forward. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, you'd still be within
I
range.
do
and so
apologize
wouldn't
for
be
the
able to
incredibly
do anything.
complicated combat scene.
No problem.
No, that works. But yeah, if they step 5 foot, then I'll still take the 10 damage and absorb the electricity at a second level.
I'm not gonna take that 5-foot step forward. I've planted my feet.
Oh, okay.
So who all is effectively taking damage of some variety at this?
Kyrios.
Octavian, Kyrios, and Bisman.
What about Kevin?
Kevin
I
was
am standing
Got it.
right next to Justine, so technically,
And has everyone been able to successfully calculate the amount of damage they're taking and respond accordingly?
Should be. Yep, and that's the end of my turn.
Fantastic. Okay, so then unless I am forgetting something else, Curios.
Cool. So as I'm walking towards Justinian, he's just gonna fry me with this lightning bolt. I'm going to pop a first level divine favor on myself. And then because I have 45 feet of movement, I'm going to just close the gap and take 2 attacks on him.
Okay. Hits.
First attack is a 17.
That will hit.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, I thought you were attacking.
Second attack is higher. Okay. And we're gonna pop 3rd level smites onto both of those.
And you're using a whip?
And I'm using a whip.
Justinian comes along, you must whip him.
So because of the divine favor, I also get an extra D4 of radiant damage. On top of that, so let me mark off my spell slots for that and that. So that's 2d8, 48. So that's 8d8 from smites. So you're going to take 10 plus 8, so 18 from the whips. And then I have 2d4 from my thing, and then 8d8 from my divine smite. You're going to take 44 more damage.
For a grand
on top
total
of that 18.
of
54 plus 8 is 62
I got
damage.
it. Thank you.
Oh, wait, sorry. I also have improved divine smite. Whenever you get hit, I take an extra 1d8. And if you hit you twice, it's 2 more of those. Sorry. 10 more damage on top of that, so a total of 72 damage. As Kyrios just walks forward and just takes out the whip and is just cracking it along the whole hallway. And as he cracks it, you notice just light starts building up on it, building up on it, building up. And he finally just unleashes it on you in 2 strikes.
Okay.
And that is
That
movement.
might have hurt a little.
Curious is
Okay,
Yes,
and
that will
with that,
end my turn.
There is going to be a blast of light as Ante disappears amongst the group. It is instead replaced by. Sorry about that, y'all. I was trying.
You were
to come
supposed
and
to be
help,
waiting outside.
got some wires crossed, and just no worries about Dante. Dante is now where I was. I thought that I thought I will
better
not
be as useful.
as
Just do
useful. I can almost guarantee, but I will certainly do my best. And
Unfortunately,
with
that's
that,
all we can ask for.
behind the entire group and behind Heaven and Justinian, there is a stirring amongst the shadows. And from those shadows, something takes shape. And that something
Yeah, I'm ready.
is what Octavian tripped over. Roll for initiative.
I am sorry I tripped over you.
The initiative for me. Come on. Being so slow.
It's a 13.
Well, whatever I rolled on D&D Beyond, that's what it is.
So I am seeing
My
a
phone is
13,
being ridiculously slow right now.
and that does bring you in at the.
So then that's what it is.
What I was going to do is you're going to have this, and then you're going to fall in wherever else. You're still coming in at dead last initiative order, as Dante is no longer with us. So go ahead and see it as you see.
He's gonna, as he's standing up, and he sees that all of these people have been attacking his master, who you've been so referring to as the Toilet Lord or the Shit Lord or whatever you've been calling him, and you're gonna see him nick his thumb on the edge of his blade, and he is going to bonus action Crimson Right, and you're gonna see his sword light up. Cold energy starts pouring off of his blade, and he'll take 3 damage from activating. And he's going to use his 45 movement speed to move and get to the nearest, the person nearest to him that's been damaging his master,
Okay,
and
so
take 2 swings
Darvan,
at him.
Your closest opponent that is going to be within your movement speed is going to be Kevin, who had absolutely fucking assaulted Justinian with a teacup, was it?
Yes, a whip actually.
No,
Oh, Kevin.
I have
Oh,
a mace
Kevin.
That I have a
Oh.
mace that I call teacup.
The like
I thought he was
For
beating the bitch with a
clarification.
fucking teacup.
that's absolutely delightful. Justinian looks like they're hanging together by wires.
Justinian.
I will. Is there anybody else besides Kevin that's
everyone
close
else-
to Justinian?
Oh yes, Curious.
Kyrios.
Too far away. I'm gonna move up to Kevin and then swing twice at him with my glowing long sword. Does a 15.
No.
The sword comes down and complete misses. He's gonna lift up his sword again and swing again at Kevin. The natural 20. Okay. 17. Wait, hold on.
Oh fuck, you said an at 20, huh? Okay, so
Yeah,
do me a favor, roll a d100.
I critted Kevin.
You?
Me or him? 84?
Nope,
84%?
that's
What does that do?
Triple damage. I think it's triple damage.
well, should I be using Viv's crit?
Table, it's up to you,
I'm
but
asking
Yeah.
right now because in my first
I mean, if we're using the crit table, that's triple damage
I'm
and
asking
a
because
condition, I
in
believe.
the last session I did, I went with whatever the fuck I felt like. I figured I should at the very least.
You can.
I mean, you're the DM. It's up to you.
No, I think for the sake of consistency, I'm gonna go ahead and use Viv's crit chart.
so 76 to 89 is a triple damage and a status effect. So it does triple the damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll your dice, roll like the damage you do, and then triple that.
Okay, so that's the 2d8 plus 7 plus an additional d6 because of the Crimson Rite.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what the Crimson Rite does. So that's 18 times 3, that's 54 damage.
What kind of damage?
51 slashing and 3 cold.
Kevin just looks at you. Why are you attacking me?
Did you say splashing damage? Oh, slashing. Okay, my bad. I
No,
misheard.
slashing.
I
Magic Splash doesn't do any damage.
that listen. That's why
Splashing
I was
damage like we're playing
confused. I'm
Splatoon.
sorry. I misheard. Okay, so we've got
Which conditions do I get
Okay.
to choose from?
your opponent is
I'll have the link with all the conditions in it in chat for you.
Pull that up real quick.
Just above the meme I posted. I'm sorry.
Deaf and frightened, grappled.
okay. So
Poison, prone.
paralyzed from the cold.
Based on what's on this list,
Okay.
I would probably use the paralysis.
Okay,
'cause
I was
that
gonna
has
go
the
paralyzed,
worst effect on
petrified,
him.
or frightened due to you having been perceived as previously non-existent or even dead should your presence had been known. The cold damage and having been just surprise attacked by someone who was believed to have been an ally. So paralyzed it is. So congrats, Kevin. You are now paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed.
And that usually lasts until the end of the
Got it.
target.
Thank you.
So he's paralyzed.
Got it.
Kevin is paralyzed until the end of Kevin's turn. So you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. All attack rolls against Kevin have an advantage, and any melee attack that hits Kevin is an auto crit.
Damn. All right. Verifam, is there anything else for you?
I did my bonus action, my attack action, and my movement. And I'm gonna move in such a way so that I am flanking Kevin between myself and Justinian.
Octavian, we're up to you.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Alacrity with my action. He starts using the distortion on his guitars, and it distorts. And then, let's see.
Hey, time's my shtick.
I picked up a thing. I'm going to cast Hold Monster as a bonus action on Desmondi. So they need to make a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
So, does Zaladrin count as a monster?
It's any creature.
Okay.
Yeah, Mount.
Hold person hold
monster covers
monster works
everything.
on just creatures.
Didn't you say hold?
Whereas hold person specifies that it has to be humanoid.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold monsters is like the catch-all. Hold person is more specific.
Yeah. That's why it's a
Yeah,
that's why
fifth
it's like
level.
a
Got it,
fifth
okay.
level spell, we think. Or...
Yeah,
DC 19.
Fail that roll.
And for which?
let's go.
What kind of roll is it?
Wisdom.
Then you had disadvantage, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I put that on charisma. Never mind.
That fails!
Cool.
So they are fully paralyzed. So now, all
Uh-oh.
attacks against them
That's
are a crit. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, and with that, we are up to Kevin.
was paralyzed.
Kevin just
Do you get a save, dear Kevin? There.
For the inflicted stuff, it ends at the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, it just auto ends at the end of your turn for the crit inflictions.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
I should mention the flavor is that like as just Octavian is playing, ghostly webs like made out of music itself wrap around Desmondi and start constricting him.
okay. And
But pretty much since I can't do anything, I'm gonna basically sidestep the Igor. That's about it.
Okay. And with that, we are up to Bisman. Doc, what you got?
Bisman's before me?
Did we skip Kylan? I thought
Apologies, yes,
Kylan was
Kylan.
next. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 fire sword swings at advantage with auto crit. On this
I'm going to
person.
use my reaction to take advantage off of one of those.
It will still auto
Okay. A flat. That is the first
That
one
hits.
without the advantage is a 25 to hit. The second one is also a 25 to hit.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll.
And the
just
third one
first
is a
for me.
21 to hit. Just the percentage on the first one. That's a 57 for casual triple damage. And each one of those is 4d6, so we're going to go for 12d6 plus 9.
Bringing the grand total to
52 damage.
that's after being tripled. Okay, so how the
Nope,
fuck do you
that's
want to
before
do
being
this?
tripled. So that's going to be 156 damage tripled. Yeah, so I'm going to respond to the beautiful music played by my friend Octavian and we're just gonna take the big flaming sword, and I'm gonna say, "You've heard the saying, flaming shit, and you're about to become one." And I'm just gonna cut through diagonally, and then diagonally again in an X shape, so that the body is sort of like sliding into itself, and then the final one's gonna be a decapitation.
And with that, Desmondi Corinius, the Lord of the Winterlands, his body, as it's falling to the ground, is going to crystallize to shards of ice, shatter across. With that, we are out of initiative. Justinian, as your master has effectively become deceased, any commands that he ever give you are now your own robot, and should you be so inclined to take a look around, might be able to do something. Igor Berfan, you have witnessed your master and his plans fall apart. Did for a very brief time. However real or fake it may have been, all these people friend can either beg forgiveness, mercy, or swift death, or you can attempt to solo everyone gathered.
How close is Igor? How close is Igor to us?
Igor is going to be
Igor
about 40
is
feet from my
flanking
calculations.
Heaven with Justinian. However, Justinian is no longer under command of the shitlord.
That is correct, and I have put both of my hands in the air and let go of my amulet of power.
And wave them like you just don't care.
Kevin's literally
With-
standing next to
God.
Igor, just staring at Igor, having just given Igor kind of a nod for the amount of damage done to Kevin.
I'm gonna approach.
One
I'll
moment, please.
approach Igor.
That we've laid out
Yes.
certain things. Actually, going to be up to determine course of action. You're no longer an initiative.
Think Igor would most like as he would probably be very stunned because he's been following masters for so long. He doesn't have anybody else, and now that his master is gone, he would probably try to beg forgiveness, and he would beg for forgiveness and see if he can start fresh with
Okay.
a new set of people.
Roll persuasion. Disadvantage.
Roll.
What's up?
Personally, also Ty doesn't love like players. Like when players are role playing, like I kind of like to just let them say their piece and then have the other PCs react. That's just me though. If you want a persuasion roll, that's totally valid.
Persuasion at disadvantage. 4. I rolled a 4 and a 6, guys.
Well,
Island is just
That's,
Island is marching forward menacingly with a flaming sword.
forgiveness is not
Igor's doing
given.
the same.
Forgiveness is
Or
earned.
Brisman.
Truly, everyone, hasn't there been enough
Yeah.
deaths today?
Yeah, that's
Surely
why
this
I
can,
asked.
surely we can attempt to talk this out.
I tell you what, I have solution. Igor, do you wish to be forgiven?
Do.
Well, our new stranger friend here promised me to help open business. You help run it.
Deal.
Take care of people. Undo the damage you
Do
did.
whatever it takes to make amends for all the terrible, to make amends for all the terrible things I've done in the name of my former master.
Good, good. How are your cooking skills?
Depending
No,
on what you
I
want
teach you.
cooked.
I prefer a lot of my food quite cold, generally speaking, but I'm sure I can learn.
We open up cryotherapy. How about that?
I know how to.
Kevin, you're hired. I like you.
What?
Do you do any of
Oh,
that
I have
sous
a
vide
job.
stuff there, Kyrios?
I just learned that technique from Alteris. They have special machine for it. Yeah.
If you cook me sous vide, I will put away the sword.
Very well. Salmon? Sound good? Little bit of
Salmon
butter,
sounds
rosemary in there.
delicious. I haven't had salmon in this lifetime.
Well, strange new friend. And I'll look at the flamboyant stranger. I believe we have
That we do.
renovations
Now, I
to
must
get to.
say, all of you were incredible. I will never try to pull a fast one or lie ever again because y'all scared the hell out of me. And
Again, you say.
It's a long story. I talk about it over dinner. Curios is also going to split. I have 26 lay on hands left. I'm going to give 13 to Justinian and 13 to Kevin.
It has been an honor. I hope we all will remain friends. As I cast Healing Word at 3rd level. So that's going to be 10 health to everybody in this area.
I share the same
except for you,
sentiment.
Justinian. Sorry.
so, with
Me, even though literally the only damage I took was I inflicted on myself.
Don't worry. I'm going to do Prayer of Healing, which will just give everybody 12
So
hit
whatever
points.
happens, I'm gonna be at.
And I can do
with
that.
all
Max
said and
HP.
done,
I'm already at max as well.
now that the threat
Me too.
has been eliminated,
Not actually, but
fast forward a few days, drab location of the boring space in which flamboyant stranger begged the aid. So, like, I know it's not much, but we could really totally make this as a base of operations, and we could totally redo the entire place. I mean, I got the money, I didn't want to do all the work myself. So we could maybe hire somebody, or we could montage it and do it all ourselves. But also
Yo, whatever we want to call you.
Hey,
It's
stranger
fantastic.
person.
Stranger, it's been days. Give us a name.
My sister's actually an interior decorator.
I
as
do
well,
like the idea
and
of painting
I
with 4
have-
brushes at once.
okay,
Tiny
well, that
coins.
is something we can do. However, I've had a name. I've had a name picked out for a while now, especially because y'all could not succumb to this dude's mental nonsense. So for the name of our organization, what if we call ourselves Himbos United? And with that,
I think that sounds
I
excellent.
don't know what the himbo
I
is.
think that's
but,
great. Now, here,
that sounds good.
Agreed.
Hey.
take this hammer and get to work now.
Yes.
As long as I get to be the
Octavian.
Thimbo.
Octavian, could you do me a favor and could you hold this? It's
Oh.
me. I'm this. And I'm going to swoop all the way into Octavian's arms and reach in to kiss him.
Octavian has never been kissed before, and he, in this moment, decides that he does like it, and holds Anders closer.
oh, now isn't that so sweet? Y'all are so cute.
Hey, you
Accidentally
don't get to stop working
Made a
because
hole
they're
in the
cute.
wall. Mr. Curious, I
And
made
that's
a
where
hole
we'll
in the
end
wall.
tonight's session.
I will
Somebody have-
rewind time and undo the hole in the wall.
Thank you.
Anybody have mending?
I have mending.